All right, guys, you guys voted overwhelmingly to see Destiny. Apparently, and I don't know everything right now. Dumpster Aiden Ross on Train Wrecks. I guess he had like a stream or a podcast or whatever it is. The Scuffed Podcast. I'm curious about it. I watched like about the intro where Aiden's having a little bit of a meltdown, which is understandable. Aiden's a younger person, and I think that he's starting to realize that as he gets older, his audience gets older, and they go, why is this guy stuck in the past? Because you get into this feedback loop of like, okay, this is the content that I used to do, or that makes me money. And then as you get older and your audience matures, and all of a sudden, you know, they're like, what is this? This is kind of embarrassing. And you kind of just go into a not so great direction. But I'm here for it. Let's get this party started.
I'm
just gonna skip the intro. It's a little crazy.
Destiny, how has everything been, brother? Is the pathway?
It's a crazy. Actually, no, we're playing it.
We go anywhere in public. Nobody knows who you are. Everyone knows who I am. So
yes.
Nobody knows who I am. Everybody knows who's that one guy that follows Jay from Andrew Tate's stream. That's literally the only thing knows about.
You're a 40-year-old. You're a 40-year-old.
Aiden,
You're a 40-year-old.
Destiny, how has everything been?
Wow, incredible stuff.
And brother, is the pathway to being unbanned on Twitch coming soon, or do you not really give a fuck anymore? Fuck those guys.
Well, I've got
why would he care about that?
Exciting news. I added the Twitch CEO on Discord. And I said, hey, and that was 3 weeks ago, and he's going to respond to me any day now. I can tell. Okay.
Have you?
Oh, right, yay!
Tried what you should? Oh, you can't. Never mind. I was going to say he's pretty responsive in his chat. To be fair, surprisingly, he gave
let me make an account on that. Okay, I'll get yeah.
Okay, well that's good. You know, when you're back, we'll definitely have some fun over there. You want to show Destiny your foot, and maybe Dr. Destiny can tell you if you need to go get a checkup.
Oh yeah, here.
Destiny,
what's happening?
Can you let this idiot? This idiot like tore his knee or some shit.
No, I broke my leg.
No. You didn't break your leg. You broke your knee. You broke your knee.
No, I broke my tibia. But that's a leg, you idiot.
What? You broke your actual leg?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why your bones. I thought you broke your knee. I thought you like tore your meniscus or your
my knee dislocated at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so you broke your knee and your knee dislocated.
Yeah. No. I broke my leg and my knee dislocated.
How?
What the f*** in your foot?
I was about to say, when does Aiden come in? Because I was going to skip to that part, but he just came in.
Sauter freak accident. It's stupid.
Show up late. We have children. You show up late.
Yeah, it wasn't fun, man.
When did it happen?
It happened a month, about like November 3rd, I think. So
you have like 2 more months of just not even walking?
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Jesus. Wait, you haven't gone to the doctor or anything for this?
Oh no, I went to I don't have a follow-up, but my foot's been swollen, but I think it's normal because I've asked around.
When you say you asked around, like have you asked like around
boys?
Like,
No, I joined a Facebook group.
like Shrek's.
Listen, I joined a Facebook group with people that had the injury, so we're all, I say, hey, is anyone else having
That's
this?
the oldest thing I've ever heard, bro.
No
way.
It's really old. I'm still active on Facebook, and the first thing I asked, I was like, is swelling like this normal? I'm 6 weeks like post-operation. The very first time, it's like, it's been 46 months for me, still swollen.
There's no way.
I
don't lift that heavy anymore.
Oh, it sounds like maybe you need to see a doctor, brother. Again.
We just had a baby. Well, she had a baby, but I was around, And bro, the whole baby weight thing is a real thing, even for the father, because
what do you think?
Mo, I understand.
They call it sympathy weight. Like the mother gains weight, so the father gains weight. It's like sympathy weight, right? I think that's what they call it.
I'm with you, bro. I hear you,
dude. Yeah,
I know. My ass is huge right now.
Yo, Nick, explain that. Like, how's this new fatherhood thing? Because like I'm gonna be real with you. When you first announced that, it was like a big wake up call for me. I was like, damn, bro. Like,
I'm increasing the speed until we get to Aiden Ross here.
No, because I feel like you and I, we're like 2 weeks apart birthdays.
I don't even, dude.
Listen, I can't even fathom it. You're a fucking dad, bro. You're a dad.
Oh, you might have a new Papa Guts moments out. Oh, maybe I'll have my wife react with me again. That was fun.
Coolest, man. I can't. You know what, man? I struggle with
$1.99. Glad to see you stream, Boogie. It's my first time.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Even talk about this shit. I don't even know how to put it into words, man. But every day I wake up so fucking happy. I go to bed so happy. The little guy is just our whole world over here, man. It's so great.
Beautiful moment. Beautiful moment. I really, it's a really beautiful moment. I hope that I have the same soon with my wife.
Feel that way before you had kids? Did you know that was going to happen?
I'm a naturally happy guy, Dev. Like I'm happy, but I've been wanting to have a baby with her for a few years now. But listen, for us, for the dudes, it doesn't really change a lot. But for her, man, she got to get pregnant and the whole delivery thing, and then of course the baby was breached, just yada yada yada. So it's a lot crazier for the girl, obviously, right? So as soon as she said that, she's good to go, I said, yo, let's start, man. So I'm trying to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, just pop them out. Especially after seeing how happy it's made the both of us with our first one. You know what I mean? Mo, how many kids do you have?
I got 3, but I got 2 stepdaughters too. So it's a full house here.
Damn. So 5? Okay, that's great.
I want to for sure. I want to tell you, have them as close.
Come on, where's the fun part? Where's the Aiden Ross crybaby part?
together as you can, especially right now.
That's what I was telling her, but our first baby was breached, you know, so we had to have a C-section, so you got to wait a little bit. You know what I mean? We want to keep it popping for sure.
Makes sense.
No, yo, I mean, listen, Trey, I appreciate the question, man, but it's really hard to answer. I'm just being real. It's just so.
Did I watch Boogie? Did I watch Boogie go off on Caleb Henner's podcast? I'm not going to watch the entire podcast. That's it. Like, I would watch maybe somebody else talking about it. They got a clip from it, but that like Boogie, you could tell Boogie's already burning out on that thing. It's actually very funny. I'm actually enjoying his misery. So
Cool, man. You gotta be there and see it and actually go through it, and you realize what every father's ever told you about. Because a lot of times these fathers will talk to you.
It's cliche, bro.
It's cliche. It really isn't. You sound corny saying it, but then you know you have a baby and you're like, holy shit. Everything these guys were saying was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
Let me ask you
It's
this.
so cool, you guys, bro. Trust.
I feel like maybe Destiny can answer this one, but maybe not. Maybe anyone can.
My kid's 12 now, okay? After 6 years old, boys suck. They don't come to you for hugs anymore. They're not cute. They're just angsty, okay? So, you know what? If I could roll back the clock, I would agree with everything Nick Merck says. It's crazy when you watch your kid pop out and it's like the first thing in your life. It's like half you and you see their eyes, their face, like, holy shit. Yeah, but there's like, I think for, I don't know for all boys, there's probably like 5 or 6. We're like, Nathan.
probably this is all pretext. It'll make sense. Okay, I'm gonna have a 30 question quiz at the end of the video. Thank you, I appreciate that.
And like, give me a hug, and he just like goes off the other room. Like, I'm okay, dude, whatever. Help you your shit. Yeah. No, yeah, we're definitely there. Yeah.
Do you help him with his homework and stuff like back when he needed it? That's...
Yeah, I mean, he still does. Like sometimes if I fly in, whenever I like flying or he's over here and hang out with him, usually his mom's like, oh, if you help him with his math, look at this shit or whatever. Yeah, but he's definitely like me. And then when we hang out, since now since we live apart, when he's with me, he wants to do like fun things.
Bro, Adin is just like picking his nose. He's just kind of like shifting around. I wonder if he's ready to fight. Is he in here to fight? Is that what it is?
To balance out, like I don't want him to see me, and it's like we're gonna do math homework for 2 hours. So
Yeah, Trey, that'd be kind of whack, right?
Let me ask you guys this. I know it varies from person to person, but so in my mind, okay, here's how it works, right? You bust a nut and then a baby forms, okay? Now, is that how it works, like straight up, or just the first time you do it, or does it take like 6, 7, 8, 9 times on average?
Depends how lucky or unlucky you are.
It depends on how unlucky you're lucky. I think in the movies they make it seem like it happens instantaneously, but it's a lot harder for people, even if they don't have something like PCOS. It's a bit more difficult. But yeah, it can happen. You know,
Depending on your perspective.
It's like gambling, bro.
I'm upside down too.
It's like gambling. It's like getting a full screen on one.
My last baby, the last one that was born, we literally, I think we had like sex maybe once in the month we were away, and that was the one time, and she got pregnant from that.
Really? So you hit the max win?
Yeah,
I don't know if she's gonna want me talking about this, but yeah, we basically playing. It was go time, and we had a couple days straight. It just
crazy animal stuff.
goddamn, you know. And then 9 months later, there he was, you know. So
that's amazing. Congratulations. That's great. Does that last thing? We'll move topics from this. Does that thing happen that every parent tells you about? Like right when the baby comes out, you kind of your life quote unquote changes. Like what exactly is that a real thing? Does something change within you? Did you see life a different way?
I mean, I know that there's like hormones that hit you, and I feel like it's different for men and women. No, I mean, I feel like a baby is a baby to a woman before it comes out, and a guy takes a little longer, like after the comes out, and that's when you start to bond, right? That's why women tend to take miscarriages so much worse than men. I think at least a factor because it's growing inside you. So you probably feel a little extra upset by that, which is obviously understandable.
Than you did before.
I don't think your life like changes, but I think especially for what Nick was saying, it makes it a lot more real as a guy. Because up until then, like the baby, especially in the last month, you can kind of like feel it kicking and stuff, which is cool. It is cool. But then when it actually comes out, for at least for the man, that's the first time it's like real to you. I'm sure for women it's probably different because they've been like, obviously dealing with it, but like, yeah, right, like holy shit, yeah.
That's on the money right there. That's a fact.
Yeah. One thing for me too is it's hard to like remember my life before kids. Like sometimes I literally sit there and remember like, what did I do before this? Like I don't even remember what I did before I had my first daughter.
Wasn't it CS:GO Lotto stuff? I'm sorry.
That was someone else. I was the diamonds thing was me.
Who did that?
That's guys.
Bro,
We need to talk about kids, right? Isn't he like 18 years old?
Yeah, move on.
Oh, I got left ear.
No, I don't think everything changes, Train, but your perspective on things changes for sure. So I guess it's like a double answer. It's like yeah and then no. Like not like your life doesn't just snap change, but one, I guess maybe some specifics. I think I appreciate. It's not that I didn't appreciate girls just in general, but I think I have a deeper appreciation for what a girl has to go through to be able to do something like that. Like you just look at chicks in a whole new light. You might think that's soft or weird or something, bro. When you see your wife go through something like that, you're like, yo, what the is even a girl? They're so lit, and the fact that a body can make something like that, what the? Then you look at your little son, you're like, holy shit, and you put it all together. There's just a different appreciation I think that comes with that. Okay, and then I think I talk about you can't be. You want to talk about all right. I love you. And then I think you look at the world a little differently. Those two things. I think you look at the world a little differently because now you're thinking about things that you maybe didn't think so much about before. Nick,
what did having a baby do for your marriage? You don't be asking. Like I mean, like
it's made it
better. Is this where it starts?
Made it better. I mean, it's just a great thing, bro. When you recreate, like you create a life together, man. Like it just strengthens the fucking bond. You know what I mean? Like not that it wasn't strong before, but it's just another. I don't know, like it's just another chain link, you know?
Babies are relationship amplifiers. If your relationship's going well, I think it's like another awesome adventure to share with a partner in, and it's like a whole new set of challenges, and some are difficult and some are fun, but like ultimately it's rewarding. If your relationship sucks, it makes it way worse, because now everything that was bad before is now way worse.
That's really true.
Destiny, can I ask you a question? I don't want to like be offended.
All right, here we go. I think we're finally getting it. We're finally getting there, guys. The question. What's the question? Let's hear.
Offensive or any to anyone, but like, what happened like recently with your wife?
What?
all right. Let's see. They got the shit stir.
I'm not talking about my life. Yeah, listen, ask me in 2 weeks, okay?
Listen. There's a mixture of things. One, Adin Ross is obviously terminally online to even ask this question, and two, he's a shit stir. He's looking to provoke. There's no other reason to ask that question.
My bad.
The recent relationship I was in was not the person that I had a kid with.
the Lord, holy Christ! But no, that was not the.
Oh,
Like, in my head, Aiden, I thought you were gonna ask like what led to the separation of
Well, that's what
his
I meant.
child's
I
mother.
guess what he's getting at. Yeah, I think that's what he's getting at.
Thank you.
That's what he's getting at. Yeah.
Why would you?
I have a
ask?
lot of relationship history. Okay, my two prior.
well, I think Destiny's just a little immature. He seems like kind of an immature guy that struggles with boundaries. Based on, I think it's hard to have proper boundaries when you are a content creator. All right, so
Prior wives are not the either ones that I had a child with. It was my ex-girlfriend, but that was 12 years ago. We've been separated for
what
about
is that?
2 prior wives are.
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you.
that's what he's getting at.
Why would you?
I have a
ask?
lot of relationship history. Okay, my 2 prior wives are not the either ones that I had a child with.
This guy had 2 wives by 33 or something. That's crazy. That's like a fucking. That's something. All right.
Was my ex-girlfriend, but that was 12 years ago. We've been separated for about 12 years. But our relationship was already kind of like going downhill. And then we had the, if you ever meet people that can't break up right, they do something I call the yo-yo, where you break up, get back together, break up, get together. And we did that and then got pregnant at the end of that yo-yo cycle. So yeah, our relationship, right? Yeah, by the time she got pregnant, it was already.
Do you have a chef?
Yeah, like
saw that.
no, yeah.
Really? Is he a good chef?
That was crazy, by the way.
Absolutely.
That was came over
He's a chef. Wow, what a life. Damn.
with the.
I
Damn.
have a wife, but I can't call her my chef. She just mad when I say
Well,
that.
we're on Twitch now.
Yeah, retweet.
I mean, we're on Kick now. So.
Retweet.
Nah, that's your chef.
I call her my chef. Sometimes she gets mad.
Yeah, the chef, the dishwasher, all the above. Just
If you want to see Sunday Cooks, follow him on Twitter at Like and Cooks.
Hey, there's
What does he do? Content, like and cooks.
there's real honor in that.
What is he? A wolf? A wolf man? You get it? A lichen? Somebody laughing?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there better be. I have.
No app. Nah, holding down a
Yes.
home is a very
Brother.
underappreciated thing in
Brother.
2022. Holding down a home is real life, man.
I couldn't
People
do
got
what she
no
does.
idea what goes into that unless you do, and then you hear what I'm saying right now. It's real. That's a
Dude,
No,
I,
that's-
Israel. What the hell are you talking about?
That's
I,
a real
couldn't,
thing, man.
I couldn't do the job of a housewife ever.
that's
It's
hard,
insane.
man. It's
It's insane.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to. I hate it. That's why I want to make enough money so my wife could do everything. Stay home. I want it to be with my kids and take care of my kids, but I don't want to do clean. I'll still help, but I don't want to do any of that shit. It's fucking cringe, you know? It's like, damn.
24/7. It never stops. There's a bajillion things you got to be doing. I mean, it's a lot, man.
A
And people will belittle it and downgrade it, you know. But bro, it's just fucking
Shout
real.
out to
you're
the
right.
housewives out there, dude.
Shout out. No, 100%.
Shout out to all the girls out there. They
Yes.
hold it down at home, man. It's an awesome thing. It
Yeah,
really is.
God bless.
Agreed. I completely agree with that.
It's so interesting because I feel like a guy would rather work 80 hours a week and like bust his body than do a fucking than like clean a bathroom. And I'm right there too, dude. I would work a 60, 80 hour week to support my wife just so I didn't have to fucking do the laundry. I just hate it. I don't know what it is. I hate it. I feel like women are just better. I'm not saying that men can't be good at it, and it might, I don't know if it's biological or what, but I fucking hate taking care of the house. It's so nice to come home to like, a house and your wife takes care of everything. You know what I mean? Because women are, I don't know. I feel like they're also just better at it. They're better at it. Like they're more aware of their surroundings. They're aware of what looks good and what's bad, but whatever.
You never shot a fucking shark?
What's up?
I've seen somebody shoot a shark,
I'm
and I was not.
I'm not fully pro gun.
I don't. I don't.
that.
I
retract
don't
that.
approve of that behavior.
No, I think look, okay. In my opinion, you should be allowed to own some guns,
Yeah.
right? But I don't think a fucking 18-year-old. I don't think an 18-year-old should be able to just pop into a store and buy an AR without like, because I know they run like a quick one, but I don't know. I think they need to do a better job, obviously, and there needs to be a little bit more done there
For sure,
in
for
that
sure.
fucking area before you can just buy anything.
Yeah. When you're in your 20s, that's when you should be able to get AR. Like 21, 22.
It's like
I don't even know if you need an AR in general. I feel like I understand having like a shotgun or a pistol, but I feel like, listen, I'm not super educated on guns, but like how much do you really fucking need? How much do you really need?
or
I think
car
that-
rentals. Like you can't rent the car till you're 25.
I think Destiny
So
is a
it's
proud
like-
gun owner, so I want to hear his opinion.
Wow, what tipped that off? Was it the shotgun on the back wall or the 4 pistols I got on my
I was
fucking
gonna
stand?
ask
Oh, he's a cool guy, dude. He's a cool guy.
You figured that out, right?
It was a little cringe how he bragged about his guns. You're a gun guy, right, Destiny? Oh, what gave it away? Was it all the stuff I have? Come on, bro. That was the same response as if you had big fucking anime hentai dolls with fat titties on the wall, and somebody's like, "Do you like anime?" And you're like, "Oh, do I?" It's just like
I got two
me to
pistols,
your
two
enemies?
shotguns. I have an AR. I mean,
It was
I
the
fuck with
pistol.
it too, but
I think shotguns are fair to have too. I think
It was that meme picture, the meme picture
Oh,
of you
my bad.
and the Glock.
Of me like 10 years ago when I looked like I'm from American History
Yeah,
X.
no,
I figured it was because you guys were friends for a long time. So
'Cause, well, I think shotguns are fun. Shotguns are good home defense, right? Like, so I have no issue with that. No one's walking in. I mean, anyways, what are your thoughts on the AR stuff that everyone's talking about? Do you think anyone should be able to walk in at any?
I mean, I feel like fundamentally there has to be a line that's drawn when it comes to guns. Like we didn't know the technology we were going to have when we were founding the the government. You know what I mean? So weapons are much more powerful and deadly. You can kill a lot more people. Back then, you know, you took a fucking metal hole and you put a little piece of metal in it and you shot it, and it took you like 25 seconds to reload it. Nowadays, with the weapons that we have that are available are like horrifically deadly. So,
age and grab an AR, or do you think?
Age. No.
Or
Why are we so fixed on that? Why are we so hard focused on AR though? I mean, like all
not AR,
guns.
just, I think rifle.
but I mean, like, listen, if a governing body decides that the AR is like too far, then that makes perfect sense to me. You know,
I think
just in general, I know, but look, Mo, you guys are acting. You're. I'm not saying you're doing it, but you're kind of acting, all of you. Like, I mean, a motherfucker can't just go get a couple pistols and do the same type of shit that some of these fucking idiots are doing.
No.
well, yeah, they could, but I mean, it depends. Again, there needs to be a line drawn. I think that's really what it comes down to. There should be a line drawn.
They can't.
I
think for sure. But
I think Aiden brings up a great point, bro. It's like super annoying that you can't drink till you're 21, but you can buy any one you want at 18. It's just weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Literally, it's backwards. Literally.
No, I agree. You could do the same, but I would argue that it's maybe less damage. Like overall,
I don't know, bro.
I think that's an okay argument.
I said so. Mo. I was getting swatted a couple years ago, like every month, okay, like crazy. So I hired a professional guy that does security, like for all kinds of crazy people, to come to my house and beef up my security and tell me what the to do, because we're having people come to the door and knock, all kinds of harassment shit. And I was losing my mind. I was mad, paranoid and shit. So I sat down with this guy, and we're going through all these cameras and guns and all these different options. We can beef up the door, put a gate, you name it. This guy's got it in his book. And then he closes his book, puts it to the side, and goes, "You know what, Nick? Can I be real with you?" He goes, "Listen, I can have you pay this, this, and this, and then this, but look, if a motherfucker doesn't agree with you or doesn't with you and he wants to do harm, all these things are not going to stop him. At the end of the day, the best defense for home defense is 2 dogs and a shotgun. That's it. 2 dogs and a shotgun. So that's what I got. I got 2 dogs and a shotgun.
It's true. That's
shotgun's
true.
the best.
Interesting. Should I get a dog to defend me in my neighborhood?
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. So like an AR, yeah, like okay, right.
But then you got to pay for it. You got to raise it. It's terrible.
It's a little more high powered, but a motherfucker still do crazy shit with a pistol, bro. Crazy shit.
True.
Yeah. The shotgun's easy because it's really hard to miss with it because it's the spread. That's why people stick to those for home defense.
Hold on, wait. The spread is not that wide on shotgun. Those are video game shotguns.
Wider than a pistol.
Barely.
I carry a Staccato XL.
At close range, inside of a house, the spread on any buckshot, birdshot, or whatever is going to be very small. There's a reason why you trap shoot with shotguns, right? The spread is not that big.
It's not a small house.
Yeah. Well, unless your hallway is literally 200 yards, like you're.
I'm saying for a casual. I mean, I can shoot pretty well.
Got a good spread.
But yeah, I just feel like ARs. We kind of it doesn't really do
18, bro. You can walk in and just buy a AR, man. It's wild.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
I do agree.
That's why I just have a mines under my front door that I turn on if somebody like at a certain time at night. So
I do agree. You should be able to buy guns. It just needs to be a different process. But Destiny, you agree with that, or you do?
We all play video games. It should be like a rank up system. Like, you know what I mean? Like kind of like when you're 18, you can buy a pistol.
Rank up system.
I've argued this a lot on my stream, and I feel like the fact that somebody can buy a gun without training or actual like knowledge on how to use the gun, weapon maintenance, actual training is crazy.
Dude, when I bought 2 ARs at the same time because they were changing the law in California for the trigger, like something with the trigger. And when I went and bought it, it was literally a 5-minute test. And I forgot half the stuff the guy told me, but he just passed me or whatever, and I had my license.
I feel like in order to have a gun, it should be like a legitimate, like a fairly rigorous test. I don't think that that's unreasonable. Somewhat difficult to maintain. Just like maybe a class. Maybe it takes you a few weeks. I don't think that's unreasonable because you should learn like proper gun culture and how to respect the firearms and the different laws associated with it, et cetera, et cetera.
And it was insane how easy it was. I thought it would be like a process, and then like I think it was like 2 weeks later I picked them up. It was that easy.
Yeah,
we have a cooldown period, but that's about it here.
That's quick.
48 hours,
and it is easy, bro.
Yeah.
Did you have to go to the police station?
No.
In Nevada, I had to go to the police station when I bought my.
Yeah, I think in New York you have to go to a police station too to get a pistol or a gun.
I don't really understand the people who say that you shouldn't be able to buy a gun, because I mean, if that was the case, then the people who don't have guns the right way, aren't they still going to have guns? And then the people who own them the correct way.
Not necessarily. Like I understand the idea, but the way that we get legal or illegal firearms is through like legal means. Right, so that's how they fall through the cracks easier. If all guns were illegal, it would be easier to stop the flow of illegal guns. People would still find a way. It's not that they wouldn't, but it would be a lot harder to, because they wouldn't be able to slip through cracks as easily. I'm not saying that I'm for banning guns. I'm just saying that would be the rationale.
we wouldn't have any guns.
You can't get rid of them.
My argument
It's the same way. Whereas, like, if you have legalized prostitution, then like illegal prostitution and sex trafficking will be able to go through those different pipelines as well. So,
what's the argument there? Like, how does that fix anything?
Well, one thing I wonder is like, why is the prevalence of weapons so much in the United States? Probably Destiny will be able to answer this. This is not my expertise, obviously.
Because they're fucking cool and based.
Like, why do we see it that there are so many of these shootings in the U.S. and then gun laws are more strict in places like I don't know, say the UK or Japan or Korea or something? You never see these shootings. No one has guns, right? Even the police don't have guns.
Okay, here's a quick rundown on everything.
Yeah,
Everything that we talk about policy-wise and guns is, so first of all, everybody obsesses. I think Nick brought up. Everybody obsesses over like assault rifles and rifles. No one cares. It's like 300 killings a year with rifles. It's like the thing is the rifle killings are like the scariest, but they're a drop in the bucket in terms of like if you care about like children's lives, like car accidents and like drunk drivers are killing more kids than assault rifles. Number one. Number two, basically, and I think it sounds like everybody here kind of admitted this. Okay, guns are awesome, guns are fun, but the reality is, especially if you've got kids in the house, like guns are kind of dangerous. Like I had a gun, and my idea is like, oh, I got it for defense and shit. But bro, as soon as my kid was like 3 years old, you better believe that gun is on super lockdown mode because if my kid killed himself because of a pistol that I have to like protect my family, I would kill myself. That would be unacceptable. So if you have a gun at home, you gotta have it like locked up so that the kid can't get into it and all sorts of shit. So you lose a lot of your like strategic advantage of all that shit, right? Also, when you're talking about people dying to guns, it's not like people buying guns and going out and doing crazy shit. Like 95% is like gang and drug related shit. Like that's like the vast majority of killings in the United States. But nobody really wants to talk about that. So we talk about like
good, let them die. I'm just kidding. Sorry, dude.
Slapping all these like weird gun laws in like 98% of the country when it's usually like gang violence and shit and like people killing themselves because they lose money against League of Legends that is like actually contributing to the majority of gun death in the US. But
do you think that's a separate?
I mean, I feel like there's also a factor to dehumanization of people in general, and I think that's because people don't go outside as much anymore. Like you see, it's a lot of like kind of incel-y guys or gang related, but let's take the gang related ones out. It's a lot of these like lonely people who are loners who feel lonely. How fucking triple entendre on that one, huh? Or triple take. That don't really respect people. They don't really interact with people. They feel ostracized from society, et cetera, and then they go and do horrific shit with guns. I wonder if there's a level of truth to that. Like people aren't going outside as much. They aren't valuing human life as much. This guy better not kill me or I'll cry.
Do you think
so? Is there a gun problem at all then?
I think the gun problem in the United States is dramatically overblown. I know like it's big compared to like the rest of the world. Like there's already over 350 million guns here. We're not getting rid of them. If you want to do gun buybacks or some shit, and people talk about like should you be able to do this, should you be able to do that. Unfortunately, people say shit like, well, you have to train to drive a car. You don't have to train to use a gun, which is true. But there is no like 27th Amendment that says Congress shall make no laws abridging your right to drive a motor vehicle, right? Whereas for firearms, those are protected by the Second Amendment. That shit's not changing. So the regulations are always going to be a lot looser around that than they are around like automobiles and shit.
I mean, we could change it. Let's be clear. It's not like we couldn't change it, because I think that it would be a good idea to be more responsible with guns. But okay.
It's just hard to enforce anything. Then hard to create new things around.
Yeah, that's why a lot of those gun laws got rolled back, and then a lot of them are stupid. Like what Mo brought up, bro. You try to use like a rifle in California, and it's got the most like weird cocked attachment or some shit. Like,
about it, man. Talk about the play, dude.
Yeah, are we saving lives here? I don't like.
Hey, thank you so much for the large gut, Adam Zabuski. Let's play that again because you got the large gut. So
Adam's Bucky became a member.
Adam's Zbucky. Is that how you say your name? Beautiful stuff. Thank you, brother.
Kids walking around today like they've got
It's so sad, man. The bullshit play that, and honestly, I think unironically it makes the weapon more dangerous. The full plate where you can't actually hold the thing.
Wait, that's
more dangerous.
Did you say cuck attachments?
Yeah, they do like nothing for the gun. It's like retarded.
Why'd you use that word cuck?
Whoa.
Because it's a fun word to use. Why?
Here we go. He's doing it again. He's trying to shit stir. Dude. Why'd you say the word cuck, Destiny? Are you a cuck?
All the things I've said tonight, why is that like the one thing that your mind goes to? Is there something you want to watch right now? Like my girlfriend?
No, just funny. I got that word.
Okay, gotcha. All right. It is on my mind. You know? I just recently got into a cuck relationship. I like sitting in the corner watching people plow, all the women that I date.
Yeah, so do you think that's normal? Do you think that's normal to watch? I
think it's normal to...
No, it's not normal to be a cuck.
This is not a Raj Royale, okay? This is a...
No, hold up.
I like it.
He opens his mouth, bro. You gotta like parent him. Let him go, man.
I'm surprised that Destiny didn't post it on his main channel.
I want to feel attacked. Yeah, let's do it.
Destiny lives for this. Destiny lives for this moment.
I know, but I don't want the guests to like feel like this is a show that craps them.
Let him go at it a little bit. Let him go at it a little bit.
I'm not going at it. I'm not coming at you. I just want to know. Do you think it's normal to have sex?
Bro, let them go at it. Like this is the fun of the internet. You know what I mean? Like let the shit go.
And I'm sorry, watch your wife get. That's all I'm asking you.
How is that normal? That's like a question. Yeah, that's
listen. It's not normal to get cocked, but if you like cocking, like whatever, dude. You know.
It's a question. It's probably not very normal. What am I guessing?
Literally not.
What are we, Adam 22? Come on, bro.
Is it normal? It is normal. Stop baiting. Shut the fuck up, dude. You know it's not normal. It doesn't mean that it shouldn't be acceptable. You do you. But normal implies that like it's something that is generally widespread, right? Like it's normal to stand up and wipe your ass, and you can't convince me otherwise. Okay, my mom didn't teach me how to sit down, and I don't have the dexterity to wipe my ass anymore. So stop telling me that it's not normal to sit down and wipe or stand up while I wipe my ass. I can't do it. I didn't gain the dexterity, so shut the fuck up, okay?
No, that's if you get pleasure out of watching your wife like bounce around. That's all I'm asking, bro.
I don't think I would necessarily get pleasure watching my partner get.
So what is it? Like I'm
just
curious.
loop me in. What the going on right now.
So basically,
My last relationship was an open relationship, but people like Adin, who are borderline virgins, have no concept of anything outside of like monogamous sex or like sex with the lights turned off. So anything outside of a non-steady relationship to him must be cuckoldry because it's the only thing he talks about 95% of the time on the stream. That's
Okay,
my
so you're in an
guess.
open relationship. Got it.
Last time I talked about you on stream was months ago when you came on. I'm just curiously asking because I do
Yeah, I think they talked about Andrew Tate in like a 2-on-1. I watched that.
the same shit as Nico. I'm
Not
like,
react-
what goes through your brain to like allow your partner to bounce around? I just want to know that. I'm not coming at you, bro. I'm just really directly asking you a question.
I don't know, dude. I mean, listen, I used to be poly, and it was cool to be able to not have it close-ended. Like, you could go out and I could fuck other people. It was cool as hell. I liked it. It was nice to do that. But I also, for me personally, I don't know if it's something Destiny's experiencing, but he's been married multiple times, so maybe he is and he doesn't know it. I don't really know. I was using it to subsidize like a failing relationship. I think nowadays people are actually like friends. Like open relationships are almost a subsidy for a friendship. Instead of going out and having friends, maybe you go out and you fuck other people for closeness. So I don't know if that was, at least that was it for me. And then like, you know, you don't want it to end. I didn't want to end the relationship because there was like responsibilities I had, and I didn't want to be the guy that like, you know, walked away or whatever. And then I'll fuck you up, dude. Dude. Oh, you fucking bitch. I can't even kill him, dude. I can't kill him because he's played a fucking hunter.
Dude,
Fucking hate hunters. They're so stupid. I'm gonna go to this guy's house and I'm gonna knock on his door and give him a Christmas gift. Holy fuck. Okay. Anyway, sorry, a little bit of nerd rage there. Anyway, you know, it's nice to be able to fuck around, but I felt like I was using it as a subsidy for a failing relationship. You know what I mean? For many reasons, and now that I'm committed to just my wife, it is different, and it comes with like a different challenge. But it is, I'm overall much exponentially happier. I don't know. As a man, I feel more regulated. I feel like I was kind of a never give Hunter range. Yeah, I'll have to fucking go right in on him next time. Like, I didn't think that this asshole was going to kill me. That's the fucking problem. I don't have a PvP route. It's like impossible. It costs like fucking 50 gold to get it. Anyway, sorry. I got to stop rambling with this fucking... Look at this fucking... You son of a... You want to fuck? You want some fuck, bitch? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? He's got his PvP turned off? Okay, anyway, like I was saying. Yeah, let's just move on.
the right answer would be people that want to go in relationships probably don't care if their partner's not that much, and they want to around. So it's like a mutual thing. That's probably the...
Sounds like a handshake of around, you know what I mean?
Straight up.
You're not actually in the room when they're having sex either, right?
Not to my knowledge, unless there's some secret shit going on.
All right, Josh. Hello.
Adin. Wait,
Hey,
Trent, you
John,
gotta do your intro, brother.
Yeah, I
No,
do.
this guy doesn't get a
You're
fucking
right,
intro, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Why not?
What?
What do you mean? Because he's 2 hours late. I'm black too.
Funny part, Drake was in the chat and said Aiden's body count is botted. Pfft, there's no way that's real. Drake wasn't in the chat saying that his body count was botted. that's funny if it is.
But he's 2 hours late. I was on time. I get a fucking intro. This guy's 2 hours late. He gets an intro.
Bro, ain't we on the same team? Face up, Tasha. Ain't we on the face? What's going on here?
Hey, Rage, while everyone's grilling you, bro, I gotta throw you some love, bro,
man.
because you really stepped out and put some respect on my name recently, bro, and I really appreciate that, man.
Oh,
Thank
hell
you.
yeah. Oh, I don't tolerate no myth disrespect.
I gotta
like
appreciate you for that, man.
That's
Like,
for sure.
that shit was real as fuck.
that. For sure.
What happened? What happened?
They look,
I mean, long story short, there was a video made about me that kind of like, you know, tracks my career, my ups and
yeah, I
downs.
saw it.
Oh, I saw Myth get like really upset by that. Should I watch that? Can somebody send that to me? That video? I don't even know who Myth is, but you know, I'm a fucking goblin. I'm a fucking low effort goblin, and also I'm gonna kill this level 16.
Fire.
I saw the
No, no,
tweet. I saw the
it
tweet.
was a great video. It was a
It's
great
fine.
fucking
Yeah,
video. The
sorry.
guy did a really good job on everything. And at the end
Sorry,
of it,
buddy.
I'm
Sorry.
crying because
He
I'm like,
fabricated a lot.
for the first time in my
Sorry,
life, like throughout looking back on my career, I'm like, damn, I really am that dude. Because a lot of times I look back, I'm like, bro, I don't really the shit that I've done. So I started crying right then. And then people took just that portion on Twitter and then uploaded it as like
Of
Myth
course,
fell
right.
off. He's crying because he fell off.
Of course.
And then Rage came through and actually like set the record straight after watching my reaction. So I just
W.
wanted to say I
Listen,
appreciate
man,
that.
So he had a self-reflection moment. What a beautiful thing. I can respect it. I can respect it.
Ooh,
Man, bro,
man.
you're a goddamn legend in my book, brother. A legend.
No, I appreciate
You're a
it.
legend.
I honestly, this is making me really horny. I think that they should start kissing because my dick's getting fucking hard listening to these guys talk. It's insane.
Bro.
I appreciate you, Turner. Thank you. But yeah, let's go talk about some. I don't really want. I don't want to shift the whole convo on me.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Let's move on to this, dude. Getting too emotional in here.
That's a dub.
True.
Where were we though for real, man? Aiden was pressing this guy over being a
No,
couple.
I wasn't
Yes.
pressing him. I was never pressing him. Wasn't one thing, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
I'm kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. I was totally joking, bro. Like you're good. You're good, man. I fuck with
sorry.
both of y'all, man. This is
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
though.
I'm sorry, Nicholas. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. I love you, man. I love you.
Seriously, I wasn't coming at you again, bro. I was just asking what goes through your brain to allow your partner to get people. That's all I was asking, bro. I didn't mean no other disrespect. I promise you.
I think his brain just works differently. I think he just
No,
doesn't care as much as we care.
he
Exactly.
that's when he
Maybe it might be true.
answered it.
He's just doing his thing,
that's
bro.
it.
Maybe Destiny just can't lock down. Maybe he's maybe he's got a little bit of the historically we'd called it the cheater spirit, and now you call it the open spirit or the two spirit.
I wasn't trying to come at anybody. I was asking a question.
Okay.
So I just everyone's thoughts on.
Aiden, would you do an open relationship?
Yeah, no, it's a fair question. So right.
Ever, never. I mean, like if you met somebody,
I couldn't do an open relationship. Like I could not anymore because I can't do like the two-sided. Like I can't do a mutual one with my wife. I would never let her sleep with somebody else unless it was like with me and it was a girl. Because I'm like I can. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool if your wife fucks a girl because that's pretty cool. But a dude, nah, I ain't gonna fucking. It can't happen. Not in this. Not in my book, So yeah.
Listen, man, I believe that men and women are like this. I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in anything. I believe in intimacy. I believe in your one-on-one. That's it. That's that.
I agree.
That's what I believe on. I don't really believe on switching. Put your dick in something else. You put your pussy on another dick. I don't believe in that, bro. I believe.
So if your girl cheats on you, then you're done forever.
Oh, for good. Yeah, there's no going back.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you guys this question. So there's a thought process out there, and it goes like this. It's like, okay, some people believe that if person A cheats on person B, then it's done forever. But then the other way of thinking is that if there's a cheat that goes on, right, and then they fight through it, it makes them stronger in the long run.
True. Fucking
it honestly depends on the relationship and it depends on the reasons why. Like if you're cheating because you're like a piece of shit and like you don't care, it's one thing. If you're cheating because I don't know, it depends on the fucking specific scenario. If you can move through it, you can move through it. Like I don't know, like if you're, like to me, like I feel like if you're cheating because you don't love the person anymore, it's one thing. If you're somebody who's like disconnected sexually and emotionally, I mean, it's still like scumbag shit, but you could probably still move through it. But I don't really care because I don't have to deal with that kind of shit. But
once a cheater, always a cheater, my friend.
You're always looking over your shoulder.
I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
So you
I can't do that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta cut it down
later.
I wouldn't say that it makes your relationship stronger to be cheated on and move through it, though. Like, if anything, that's gonna destroy the trust, like for eternity. And you're always going to have to work through that the entire time. Like, you're never going to get that trust back fully.
Always be some type of insecurity or something in that relationship for good.
This is how I think about it. It's a 10-step process to somebody.
Exactly.
You got to take off the shirt, the pants, the socks.
Even before that, Myth, you're texting them, all that shit, bro.
It wasn't just like
I think the issue is there are certain problems that you can go through. So like the death of a family member or like some addiction thing that makes you spiral that you can work through and it makes you stronger. I think the big problem with certain actions though, so this could be something like cheating or like hitting your partner. The problem isn't really the action. The problem is that before your partner did that action, you didn't think they could do that. And then when they do it, now that you know they can, there's always the chance that they can. And that's the issue. That's why if you've been with somebody that's hit you, the problem isn't that they hit you once. That is a problem. That's bad. But the problem is you know they're gonna hit you again. And that's why you think and I think that's the same with generally cheating too. Unless your partner got like intoxicated and or something, like the issues are certain things where once your partner's done it once, you look at it like, oh, now I don't know if I can trust them to do this shit again.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree. Pretty crazy how we said it, but I tend to agree. Like, yeah, I get it.
We all agree that if it happened, done, snip it.
I get cheated on. Yeah, it's over.
Are we doing like full like? What about like
if they cheat on you? If they cheat on
physically,
fuck.
It's not even just physical for me.
I would
emotional cheating. I'm going too, bro.
I would be on emotional cheating too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah, emotional cheating is really bad, man.
Yeah, if your girl's spitting game with somebody, bro, that's
I get that. Like, there's a difference between physical and emotional cheating. I think that emotional cheating is like, oh, this guy's so fucking stupid, dude. Come on, you fucking idiot. I think emotional cheating is obviously like just worse to me. This guy's so dumb.
That's almost even worse to see.
All day, all day texting somebody.
I think it's like obviously like having sex with somebody is different from like sharing your emotions and like love with somebody. I think that they're both really bad.
Did you guys see those guys on? You guys see the videos where the guy would they'd hire someone to message their girl.
Damn.
And to expose her or something.
I'm not gonna lie, I did that for my viewers. They'll send me their girlfriend's Instagram, and I'll slide their DM.
You know what? I think I saw you do it before.
No way.
Yeah, bro, it was like it was like a 70% chance that was entertaining me.
Oh my god!
Yes, 70% chance. It was kind of easier because they were like girls. Some girls like when they see like clout, they're like, oh my god. So it was mad easy. I wasn't like a regular.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that would never happen to me. My wife's racist, so she would never sleep with this guy. I'm just kidding.
They see a little blue check, like, oh, make sure. I was like, yo, unlike all my pictures, don't follow me. Delete all your comments on my picture so she doesn't catch on. Like, yo, my boyfriend might know who this is. And it was raps. It was GG.
Wow, that's
man.
So 70% would respond to you.
From the line, bro.
Yes,
that's
70% would actually like them, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's wild. bro.
That's so OD, bro.
Dude, maybe he's just handsome.
It doesn't matter, dude. I'm just,
There's more handsome people than me. So it's like, fuck.
A true gamer, my wife is. Yeah.
Wait, have y'all ever got cheated on before? Any of y'all?
Yeah, I have.
I did too.
I had a relationship with a girl where we both would cheat on each other, you know. So I've been in some toxic relationships, you know. Guess I'm kind of a toxic guy. You son of a dude. Why? Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm gonna ejaculate.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
What do you mean you done both?
I'm not gonna high road. I've been cheated on, and I have cheated. Like, I've definitely.
Hey, space cheater train.
Yeah, true that base, bro.
Is it cheating if you break up with them
It's
before?
not based. It's just like I'm not gonna like sit
Is
there.
it cheating if we break up first? No, you know it's not cheating. You shut up, you idiot. Fucking voodoo head.
Act perfect.
Let's hear both sides.
I definitely have, found and cheated, and I've been cheated on, and I went to therapy for it. I went to therapy to try and better myself and figure out what's going on, because that's
what was the goal there though? Like
you
were trying to just not be like that.
I just wanted to figure out like what kind of I don't know what just figure out like what caused me to want to do that. I mean,
That's
obviously
why you left, dog. You're overanalyzing shit.
obviously
Yeah,
it's my
go
PP hard, you know.
That's not an
Does
overanalyzation.
therapy work? Does therapy even work? I've never done it before.
Yeah, therapy works. I've gone to therapy for a very long time. Like, as a kid, I had like a lot of behavioral problems, and I have like ADHD, and I'm cringe and gay, and sorry, nothing to do with me being gay. Bro, are you shitting my fucking testicle nutsack right now? So, like,
I think it does. I think it just gives you someone to kind of talk to, and eventually when you talk on the surface level, you start getting the tangled up a deeper level out. It starts untangling, you start getting it out, whereas before you couldn't really think about it.
Definitely hit or miss though, Aiden. Definitely hit or miss. You gotta find the right. You gotta find the right person for you. It's real.
Exactly.
My perspective on it, someone that's never done it, is like, you think you pay them by the hour, whatever the fuck it is, right? So like they want you to keep coming back.
I mean, yeah, they might. It's possible. That is possible. They might want you to just come back. I mean, I guess you'd have to try to find a decent one then, which is obviously not the easy. It's easier said than done. But you'd want to try to find like a decent therapist. But therapy takes like a long time. It's been beneficial for me learning how to properly like cope with my anger issues and whatnot, and like my dad leaving me, all that nonsense, all that fun stuff, all that cool bean stuff.
But then again, I don't know. I've never done it before. But I've gone through a lot of bullshit, and I just kind of like
you build a relationship.
I've gone through a lot of bullshit. Like what? Like, let's be real, Aiden. What the fuck? First of all, you probably need a therapist because you're a terminally online little fucking baby goblin that got famous when you were a child and you never grew up. So you probably could really use a decent therapist. Two, you probably don't respect a therapist because you don't take anything seriously because you're kind of a fucking little dinky boy. But three, what's happened in your life that's so difficult? Yeah, I had my best friend took my Lego, my Lego. That's it, my Lego. That's it. What is going on in your life? What's going on in your life that you're like, oh man, there's fun. I just kind of worked through it myself. Well, what happened? I fell off my fucking skateboard once, dude. Andrew Tate is not my friend anymore. Like, what is it?
Relationship with somebody, and they went to school to try to help you out with that stuff too. So
but it's hard to find the right, because like you're gonna keep trying people out. So what are you just gonna go through the same stories? Or
yeah, it's hard to try and find somebody, because if you're putting your trust into somebody, it can be very difficult to vet somebody like that. Is the point that I'm trying to make. But like, yeah, you typically want to try to find somebody, but it's difficult because sometimes you might be doing it to try to figure out to find a right therapist, or for you, because everybody can be a little bit different. Or you might be doing it to get an answer that you want. And then there's some people who therapy is just ineffective for, because they're just going to say whatever they think the therapist wants to hear. So
I went to a speech one. I went to a speech one when I was like 8 years old, because I had problems talking in class, and I sat down with this lady for a year. I fucking hate. I was so embarrassed, but I didn't want to go, and I sat.
I feel like that's a little different than like a mental health therapist, but
down with her, and I worked on it for like a few months, and we started making these little straps.
Started making out.
Bro, if I slow down and I talk like this, and I'm chill, and I think about everything I'm gonna say, I never stutter. But when I get hyped, and I get excited, I start. And I would do that in class. But we made strats, and we conquered that shit, bro. And she was super cool, and I fucking love that lady, man. She was lit. Yeah.
Yeah, but Josh, I got cheated. So this is how I got cheated on, Josh. I was in high school, my first relationship ever, bro. I was so in love and stuff. Listen to this shit, Josh. So we break up. 2 days after, we broke up on a Friday. 2 days after, or Monday, she's walking with another guy on campus.
That's not cheating, dog.
I know. She was probably talking to him for a while.
Yeah.
Well, that might be true. She might have been talking to him for a while. That's part's true, but it's not cheating if they weren't together. But then again, like, yeah, if you move on that quickly, you're probably with somebody else.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if she broke up with you, then yeah.
That's the easiest way to get cheated on, though.
Yeah, I know.
What's the easiest way?
Like you break
The
up.
story he
later.
just told.
Yeah, that was light. That's some light shit.
That's what I did too. Like when I consider myself when I cheated on someone, I broke up with them just to hook up with someone else. So I just that's cheating because I already had it planned and
Premeditated.
Yeah. So I guess it is cheating
that's
for
cheating.
sure.
That is cheating for sure. Yeah. Why'd you do
No,
that?
wait, hold on. Wait.
I'm
If
so
you
bad,
think,
bro.
if you think you want to hook up with somebody and then you like dump your partner, you're like, sorry, this isn't working, and then you hook up with somebody.
I think it's cheating. If
No,
you've
come
already
on.
done-
That's
Well, no, it's not cheating, but it's still shitty.
you're dumping them. No.
No. See, right.
In my head, that's not cheating.
Exactly. Like he was
I
already gonna go
justified
back no matter what.
It's like
Oh,
pre-recorded.
never mind. Okay, never mind. Hold on, wait. No,
It's like a timeout. Yeah.
That's not cheating. That's worse than cheating. That's worse than cheating. Never mind.
Okay, that's like crazy.
That's
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Mo, you're a
I've
fucking
met-
demon, bro.
I'm an animal, dude.
I met a person that has done this like 10 times, and they're like, I don't think it was ever cheating. So I always broke up, and then I got back with him the next day, and I'm like, wait, what the? Well, not cheating. We broke up. Like, come on, yeah. That's some wild shit.
The timeout thing.
That's like some exploit, like
That was
loophole
Mo
shit.
just doing whatever he could to get away with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you, the early 2000s were a different time. All right?
yeah, facts for sure.
No, they weren't that different. What do you mean? Wait, what?
Aiden wasn't even born.
They were
You
different,
could do
bro.
a lot.
I was born
They were
2000.
different, man.
You were 2000s, baby, Aiden?
Yeah. When are you guys all born?
99.
Wait, let's go one at a time. Aiden, when were you born?
2000.
Destiny.
88.
Nash.
Damn.
He doesn't.
Pass.
He never.
Okay, Mo.
No, damn. Come on, man.
No, Kevin, you have to say it.
Evan's for sure older than
Bro,
me.
come
at this
on,
point,
bro.
yeah. Even though he doesn't have a gray hair on his head, and I have gray hairs everywhere.
Do a lot of hot yoga.
Mo, how about you?
86.
86. Nick.
Damn.
99.
Nick.
89.
What?
80's
No,
been
you're
so-
90, aren't you?
What are they asking?
Oh,
No, damn. Come on, man.
No, Kevin, you have to say it.
Evan's for
Nash.
Damn.
he doesn't.
Pass.
He never.
Okay, Mo.
No, damn.
99.
Nick.
89.
What?
80's
No,
been
you're
so-
90, aren't you?
89.
Wait, so you turned 34 this year?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I thought you were 32.
Yeah, bro. Wait. 90. I'm 90.
You're
I'm
90.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you turned
I'm sorry.
34 this
Yeah.
year.
Wait, what?
Hey, show us- show us-
I knew it was
Bro,
tweaks upon like, wait a second, you're not
I'm
34.
90. What? Wait, you guys don't give a f your birthday? Relax, man. I'm so old. I don't care anymore, man.
Yeah, but how much shit do you fill out though? And it's like date of birth. You know?
Oh, they're talking about their date of birth. Yeah, mine's 90.
Hold on. Wait. Turner, how much shit do you fill out? Because you know me and you don't fill out nothing, by the way.
All right,
Yeah,
buddy.
you know it, bro.
Oh, okay.
No, Katie versus aliens fills that fucking
No,
shit.
she does. She's got better handwriting than me.
Yeah, exactly. My
I was
wife too, man.
homeschooled, bro. My shit looks
I
like some
haven't
fucking
written with a pen and paper
preschooler.
in, I don't even know, man. 10 years.
How about you, T? Year?
Why am I 90?
I'm January 98.
98.
Not
Your
bad.
age?
89.
97.
Damn, and I'm 90.
March of 1990, guys. Also, would you like my social security number while we're at it?
Damn, bro.
1990, yeah.
How old are you right now?
I'm 32. I turned 33 in like, I turned 33 in 6 days.
Damn, what are we gonna do?
Wow.
Okay, yeah, right. We're the same. Okay, we're the same. All right.
Yo,
Flash out?
Eddie,
Flash out?
if you're listening.
My 30th birthday was insane, dude. It was fucking awesome. Like, it was weird turning 30, and I was really self-conscious about it. But for some reason, when I turned 30, like, my wife was more turned on by me because I hit, like, I was even an even older man. Like, I wasn't in my 20s anymore. I was in my 30s. And we had, like, the best sex we've ever had. It was fucking insane. She's got so many mental problems. It's fucking awesome. Like, my wife is so fucked up in the head. I love having sex with her. It's incredible. She's just such a fucking, it's weird. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Brother, I saw the gifts you got Aiden. I saw the gifts you got everyone else. Listen, brother, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm expecting, Aiden got a Rolls Royce. I'm expecting nothing less than $1 million present. You understand?
Yo.
Like, Aiden gets 400K. I want $1 million. Yeah, Bijan, you listening, brother? $1 million minimum. And if you're feeling generous, I'll take a 767 jumbo jet. You understand me? That's about what, like 280 mil? We'll call it even. Thank you. Let me call X real quick. Carry the conversation on. Somehow let me call X. We can hop in this Twitch.
I'll give you guys a new topic.
Yes.
Oh Jesus, no.
What do you,
Oh,
what,
like it.
that's a great question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you guys think happens when you die? What happens?
Yeah.
You reincarnate?
I don't know, man. That's a scary thought. I think nobody really truly knows, and I hope that I could just stay with my wife in some capacity in the next life. That's all I hope.
Did he come back?
It
bro?
might be
You
curtains.
come
I don't know.
I think you
I hope
come
not.
back. Sometimes I have memories. Sometimes I have
Opening
memories of the
curtains.
past time,
Me
bro.
too.
They're
No,
memories. They're
I
not
think about
dreams.
that often.
Are you guys religious in here? Are you guys all religious?
Nah, but I grew up religious.
Sometimes I have memories. Maybe. I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't really know. You know, it's weird. Last night I had a dream that I could just hear somebody walking through the house. That's it. It was scary because my wife was sleeping next to me. So it's kind of cool, huh?
Just
Yeah, but I definitely believe in a higher being, bro, for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Okay, are we talking like that?
I don't have like a really strong.
there's a God. You think
relationship.
there's a-
Yeah,
I think there's an
I do,
energy between all living things.
Yeah, same.
I don't know
Me
what
too.
exactly that is.
I do too.
don't know if I would call it a god.
All right. Well, then you're more spiritual. You're the more spiritual.
You know
side.
what? Aiden, as I'm getting older, it's becoming a thing though. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely getting more religious as I'm older.
Yeah, me too,
So,
bro.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
getting
yeah.
older, and I don't know.
I was
I'm opening up my
curious
mind.
about reincarnation.
Tifu, Destiny, Devin, and your age. What do you guys take on religion?
I heard that if you f up really bad in life, you get reincarnated as an Aiden Ross fan. Is that true?
Oh my
That's funny. That's funny.
god.
British. Actually, I would rather be an Ross fan than let my girl get fucked.
Yo!
Oh, listen, Destiny deserved it a little bit. Aiden was being a little bit of a poopy boy. He was baiting a little bit, but Destiny deserved that one.
Be honest. That's just what I would rather
Trent has
do.
his headphones on. Trent can hear all this.
You know what I'm saying? But
Trent's
what is your take on religion, sir? Go ahead.
He's atheist as fuck.
I guess I'm a
You're atheist?
boring.
All right, so he's going to hell.
He's a
All right,
Buddhist.
Devin. What
Oh
is your
my
take? Buddhist?
God.
I'm a Zen Buddhist.
Buddhist?
I grew up Christian, and then I'm just just living
I
now.
actually grew up. I grew up Roman Catholic. I would go to church every week for years with my mommy. You know, and I did all the religion stuff. And obviously, I'm even an Eagle Scout. When the Boy Scouts is a generally religious institution. It's less religious now, I think, but we did it very religious. You know what I mean? Like it was, you know, it's a lot going on there. It's good stuff.
Or like a higher power?
Thankfully, I was too ugly as a baby to get molested by the priest. And sometimes I feel a little self-conscious about that, but you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, I do for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I believe in I believe in that too, man. It's just there has to be. You know what I mean? There has to be like a higher energy, higher power.
Do you believe that everything is predetermined?
No.
Destiny? You're talking about actual destiny,
yeah.
not this cuck destiny, the real destiny.
Oh, got him.
I don't even.
You know, it's so interesting because I watched that conversation between Ben Shapiro and I think Alex O'Connor about like a predestinate, like being predetermined and free will, and it really fucked my head up. And the concept is like free will doesn't really truly exist because we're all basically a set of biological and environmental markers that are placed into the environment, and we kind of just go. We just go. You know? And we think we have control over what we're doing, but we're already preset to do it because of you know what I mean? So it's like, oh fuck. Like, do I really have free will? Or is everything that I'm saying, like, this is just predetermined by like 1,000 different, my brain's melting. Everything that I'm doing, it's just like predetermined based on like all my life experience and my biological experience and every little fucking thing that ever happened to me. And it's just fucking terrible. What a thought. What a thought. Yeah, I grew up Roman Catholic and I'm an Eagle Scout. I grew up in the Boy Scouts and I was not molested a single time. Fucking world record on that one, baby. World record.
I know anything about, all I know about you is that your ex does OnlyFans
Dude.
and you're like living in Andrew Tate's shadow. So I don't even know how to insult you. I don't even know what to say.
I know about you. You're a full blown.
No, that's great. You know? That's like, I would say that all your fans are good, but I'm pretty sure like 80% of your fans are botted, so I can't even really make fun of them. I'm like, Jesus, like I don't know what to say about
No,
it.
you say that, but I go to your. What
happened when I left?
I go to your chat.
Yo, that's a good topic.
You go to my chat, you don't see shit. You can't see shit in my chat because you can't see shit in my chat because it's not all pictures. You can't read.
Why does your chat move?
This is already going crazy. This is already insane, dude. This is fucking awesome.
Line chat probably moves faster than your online chat. We got your bots turned off. Like, come on, dude. Seriously?
Fair enough. Hey, I'm not gonna go into that, but all I will say is this, Destiny. You're going to hell. You don't believe in God, so.
Thanks. I'll see you there, buddy.
Yeah. I'm probably going to hell right now too. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you probably will go to hell, Aiden. I mean, you're friends with a literal sex trafficking rapist, so.
What the
fuck happened?
I'll see you there, buddy.
I gotta get my relationship with God better. I'm not gonna lie, but
Trent, you can't be taking breaks, bro.
Brother, what happened? Like, listen, like, I don't.
nothing. This grown 40-year-old virgin.
What are you talking
No,
about?
y'all
Okay?
gotta tell me if there's
40-year-old
beef, so I don't bring you on
Hey.
together.
Hey, Train, this 40-year-old demonic right here.
Whoa, dude, he's calling the F slur? Is that what he's calling? It's a little ironic because Aiden Ross's entire career was completely built on him being gay, right? Like Aiden Ross's entire career is, oh, I'm gay, haha, here's a joke, let me pretend to be gay, I'm gay, haha, I'm gay. So how are you gonna call somebody the F slur when that's your whole life? Without gay baiting, you wouldn't be popular.
Right here, right?
Easy on the
Satanic, what'd you call it? Man, we are reaching levels of satanic that you've never even thought possible.
You are.
Okay, that's where we're at right now on this
Bad
podcast.
energy.
Yeah.
Bad energy.
I myself to not say
You
that
go to
word
hell.
anymore.
Yep.
I told you, you're satanic. I feel it. I see your energy. Mint feels the energy too.
100%,
Bad energy. It's just,
guys, what the?
You know what?
I mean, the way-
I agree with everything you said.
thank you.
Guys,
Are you religious, Aiden? Are you religious, Aiden?
I don't have the best relationship right now as I possibly can with God, but
I'm in the best relationship I possibly can with God. No, you aren't. You are in a performative relationship with God. You fucking little goblin.
I am so sorry to you, guys.
I believe it.
My reaction to the Illuminati video is some of your best work. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Cool. I appreciate that. That's a long time ago.
I believe in a higher power. I believe,
Devin, the translation is right now in like the manosphere, whatever the people inhabit, they like to pretend that they're religious because it gives them credit with their fans, and then they do a bunch of debauchery in the meantime.
That's really
When's the last time you set foot in
That's 1,000% true.
any holy building?
What religion is Aiden even?
Yeah, exactly.
What religion
That's
do you
fair.
ascribe
That's
to?
fair.
I went to a Starbucks the other day. Oh, no, sorry, fuck. That would have been better if I said I went to a Dunkin' Donuts the other day. because it's got a lot of holes. Donuts have a lot of holes in it. It's a holy building. Don't you love dad jokes, guys? Come on.
Jewish.
That's right.
I went
That's
to,
right.
I went to,
Oh, look at his hair, dude.
I went to a mosque recently out of respect for my friend.
Well, out of respect for what friend?
Did you respect for your friend, or to ride like the or to like I should just be arrested. Out of respect to your friend, or to like ride the fucking like the whole Israel Palestine thing? Because I saw them on TikTok doing the whole like Israel Palestine nonsense with him and Speed. So like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know if I believe this. I don't think I believe. I don't believe you. You didn't do it out of respect. You did it for fucking content. God knows your intentions. All right, am I gonna die here? Let's see.
What was he, a suicide bomber? What do you mean you went to a mosque?
What the fuck?
You're gonna die, bro. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. Nah, that's crazy.
We are.
Yeah, this is one of these ones.
One of these ones.
Like I said, bro,
everyone's used foul
it's
language
not that.
here.
It's not that. It's just when you disrespect people's religion, it's really, really ignorant. You know.
Why the? You're not even.
It's ignorant. Okay, I guess so. Well, okay, like Aiden Ross is the most ignorant person out there. Bro, stop hitting me.
Religious, bro. That's the biggest larp I've ever heard about.
I respect my friend's religion. I said I went to a mosque to respect my friend.
I don't even know your friend. Why would I respect his religion?
You just said something about a suicide bombing joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, was he a suicide bomber?
Well,
if it was, I'm sorry. I take it back. My bad.
It's not that at all.
I hope it was a nice vest at least. Okay, jeez.
I'm just saying.
Where we at? What's the?
I was funny at first. Now Destiny's just beating a dead horse.
What's the next topic?
XQC's joining in like 2 minutes. I want to know what the fuck.
I can see why your relationships don't work out.
Dude, this is getting so spicy.
Oh yeah, like your relationship with God, or your relationship with the gym.
You're 40 years old with a fucking child. I pray for your child, but you're a horrible father.
That's great. Hey, listen. At least I'm self-made. I didn't have to beg Andrew Tate for every single part of my career.
I mean, I was rich before. I was rich before Tate.
I'm sure you were rich, but it wasn't because of the shit that you did. I don't even get credit for your dad's business, dude.
Brody, we go anywhere in public. Nobody knows who you are. Everyone knows who I am. So that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Nobody knows who I am. Everybody knows who's that one guy that always made from Andrew Tate's stream. That's literally the only thing knows about.
You're a 40-year-old. You're a 40-year-old.
This is fucking insane.
Aiden, chill. Aiden, chill.
Aiden, don't chill. Aiden, please continue. Please continue, Aiden. Oh my god, I'm masturbating right now. This is fucking insane.
Guys, Train, you gotta play both sides here, bro. I know you're trying to break me off, but he's starting to talk.
Yeah, I said guys chill, and he went
I'm
quiet.
not gonna say you're taking from a 40-year-old. I'm not gonna.
Bro, you gotta. Guys.
Jesus Christ, this is fucking insane. This is insane.
This is not. Listen. The last thing I want, listen, if you guys...
I'm just going to say, I'm going to be really careful when I walk by a daycare because I don't want any Aiden Ross fans to come out and beat the shit out of me.
This is so fucking crazy, dude. This is going insane, bro. Oh my god.
You're so funny, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh, so funny,
harmless
dude.
joke, though. I think the shit about the
Nobody in this Discord laughed at that. Nobody in this Discord
I laughed at it. That's the only one I'm trying to make laugh right now, so I'm good.
Yeah,
it is.
Okay.
I'm laughing too. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, bro.
Here's what I'll do.
Order the court, bro.
Order in the fucking court.
Listen.
I don't know how this happened.
Everyone quiet. Listen, everyone quiet. Okay, I am not AFKing ever again. Ever again am I AFKing on this fucking podcast.
It's not about AFK. This guy has no team, no morals. He has nothing. He has nothing to do with nothing at all.
Listen, you could probably argue that Destiny doesn't have the tightest morals. I mean, he did say that Myron was a sweet guy, the guy that told women that were raped that it was their fault for choosing a bad guy. But it's not exactly like you have any morals yourself. I mean, you're friend with somebody worse than Myron, so it's like kind of hard to be like, "Well, this guy has no fucking morals." Like, what do you got? What do you have, man? What do you got? I mean, it's pretty bad for you too, brother.
Good person, I can tell.
Absolutely,
you're making suicidal jokes about mosques and shit, but that shit is weird.
Call me a time, Aiden. Try to high road me while you're calling me about my divorce, please. Yes, keep doing it.
You are.
High road me more,
don't
please.
Say it in a homophobic way. I mean, you are.
You don't say it in a homophobic way?
I've been saying 15 years. Yeah, I don't
okay, well, hey, I wasn't saying suicide bomber.
This is insane.
He's got a lot of conviction for his beliefs.
Guys,
all right?
shut the both of you, shut the hey, listen, please, please.
I'm good.
No, there's no listen, Train.
I respect you, Train. I'll be quiet. I got you.
No, it's not respect.
I got you too, Train. I'll be quieter, okay?
Okay, listen.
Why is Aiden so pressed right now, though? Like, that's the weird thing, is that Destiny, I'm sure Destiny's like slightly triggered, you know? But I mean, he's mostly making a joke out of it. So why is Aiden, why is he triggered? What are you doing? Why you came into here doing like the jokes and shit? What are you doing?
Listen, guys, like what the
same dude? Yeah, the same dude who said his pronouns were kill/them. Yeah, no, Aiden has no values. He's a loser.
What the This is not, listen, this
Man, I'm
podcast.
good.
No, stop
I'm here.
This podcast cannot be one of those things where people come on and they feel trapped and there's gonna be some drama, expose bullshit, okay?
Just calling
It's
me
not
right now,
that.
bro.
If he wants to start throwing remarks and being disrespectful to me, my friends and such, I'm gonna clap back, bro. It's that simple.
My manager's calling me right now.
Hey, he's being disrespectful to me.
He gonna beg me to
It's
hang
that
up
simple, bro.
on
It's that simple, Train. If he's gonna be disrespectful, I'm gonna clap back.
Nick,
I don't
please get
care.
the out of there, man. Get out! Guys,
He's twice my age.
relax. Oh my
He's twice
god!
my age.
Shut the
Chill.
You guys are such babies, bro. Holy shit!
I've been waiting.
This is fucking awesome.
Right then.
Been waiting.
Did you guys see the UFO? Did you guys see the UFO?
It's probably not a good look for Nick Merckx to be on a podcast where Aiden Ross is saying the F slur constantly because he got into some controversy for like some slightly, I'll say, phobic remarks. I talked about that a while ago. You could look up Papa Nick Merckx if you want to take a look at it. But yeah, probably not a good look. Just rehashes that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful on your podcast, though, bro. I'm sorry. I'll leave. I'm sorry, Train.
Bro said he's
Train,
been
I
saying
love
it for 15
I
years.
gotta go live. I love you, Train.
You're dipping?
Don't leave,
I
bro.
don't want to be disrespectful on this podcast.
No.
Brother,
You can't leave. This is too fun. This is actual fun. Like, this is brain rot content right now. Like, this is legitimate brain rot content. This is what I want. I don't want to engage in something intelligent like all the time. I barely do. I really don't ever. I don't like smart stuff. My brain is done. It's fucking shot from all the fucking glazed donuts that I eat. I don't want to be smart anymore. Just fucking go crazy.
Hey,
You got a million things to talk about. Why don't you just go wash your face or something and drink some water and then come back and reset? Just relax, man. Relax.
I told Train I was going to be here for an hour to 2 hours.
Aiden, you're staying, bro. Stay, bro.
He was only there for like 45 minutes.
You were only going to be out for an hour?
I told him only an hour, two max, because I have to go do my shit.
I only got you for like 30 minutes, bro.
My e-date starts in 15 minutes, Josh.
Oh, you have an e-date?
Yeah, it starts in 15 minutes.
Jesus. So, okay, listen, brother. Okay, just take a breather.
So do you believe in destiny? Or?
Yes, I believe in destiny. Not this destiny, though, but yes, the real destiny, yes.
Okay.
Let's just relax, calm down. XQ's joining in 5 minutes. We'll talk about the Twitch stuff.
It's a good one, though, for real. You guys, so wait, hold on.
Oh, that's his butcher, dude? Holy frick, dude. That's crazy.
You guys believe
survive.
The Twitch
Train, regardless, I have to be out by 9 for that e-date.
By 9. Listen, brother. You can go wherever you would like, but I think your chat would understand if you stayed and talked about that topic and then left. But if you want to leave, you can go. It is completely fine. If
I'll be a little bit late. I just told you yesterday on stream. I told you I could only be here for like 1 to 2 hours. That meeting.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, 15 minutes, bro. Stay. We need you.
I'm gonna stay. Yeah, I got you. I'll relax.
I got you, family.
I'll chill.
I'm hip.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the topic, Train.
I mean, we
drop it.
Yeah, what was the topic, Train? Where are we at on this?
Well,
it's like
Train doesn't know where the
bro, my headset was my I was in the bathroom talking to XQC.
Listen, Train, we're over it. We moved on. We just need the next topic. We're good to go.
Is that
what are we talking about?
snorting these days? XQC?
Wait, what?
Don't we have the Twitch porn topic that they update their TOS?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
It's his bang maid. What the fuck does that mean? It was a guy
joining up right now, and then we'll get into it.
Hit that bussy, baby.
Jesus Christ, guys.
All right, well, until he joins up. So everybody here believes everything happens for like a reason? Like every little thing?
No. I like to cope on it. I like to cope on that and be like, everything's happened for a reason. It's for me, it might be true, but I try to learn even small lessons from things that happen. I'm like, you know what? I just needed to happen. I needed to learn this lesson. I needed to learn how to deal with this particular thing. I needed to, you know what I mean? That's how I try to look at all the negatives in my life. Because if you don't, then if you can't try to learn from it, then you're fucked.
No, I don't think anything happens for a reason.
You don't think anything happens for a reason?
Nothing happens for a reason.
I think we're strictly here, and this is it.
Damn.
That's my brain was telling me.
That's deep, dude.
That's crazy coming from the guy that's just floating in space right now.
So like, you never have a thing where like you're thinking about someone and then they just randomly call you?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, that's
when I start thinking I got superpowers and shit.
Yeah, right.
That's like synchronicity, like maybe. But what I'm saying is, I can't know if there's something beyond now. So all I can do is influence what I have in the present moment.
A bang maid is a Sunny reference. I didn't see it. My wife, I haven't seen that. I haven't watched the show in such a long time.
Right. I can only do what I can do now. Whether there is a god or not, I have no control or no agency over that because
Listen, I just want a fight happen again.
It doesn't seem like we can affect that at all in the present moment.
I pray every day that there is an afterlife, so some motherfucker straight to hell, bro.
I'll tell you what.
I pray that there's an afterlife so that I can stay with my wife after we pass away. I love her very much and I want to be with her forever. But this guy's gonna kill me. I'm gonna fucking cry. I've got like res sickness on. It's pissing me off. I can't even beat him. I got fucking res sickness on. It doesn't even matter.
What I feel every day. I'll tell you what I feel. This is what I feel. I feel, and excuse my main character syndrome bullshit. I feel, based on everything going on, that right now in some distant universe, okay, it's my 700,000th birthday. We're all.
I was gonna say, that I don't. But if there is a heaven and hell, if God is real, the Bible isn't really, in my opinion, the best source of like his teaching. I mean, we already know that the Bible isn't exactly God's word. When there's always this conversation about how, for instance, the Bible condones slavery, the argument is like, well, it used to, because the society that version of the Bible was written for, that was progressive because it actually implemented rules to protect the slaves. Right. And it's like, okay, well, if the Bible is just morals given to a society based on what that society can handle, then by that logic, like, how could you say that that is objectively God's word? And how could you say, you know what I mean? So like, even if there is a God, which, you know, that'd be cool if there was, the Bible isn't his absolute word, right? It's an interpretation of other people's words based on the time period. So
immortal, some advanced beings. It's my 700,000th birthday, and I made a joke to my group of friends that I could survive any world, any circumstance, a world without logic, blah, blah, blah. So for my 700,000th birthday, they decided to punk me by putting me in this just absolutely logically backwards world full of absolute dumb. Do you understand? Led with leaders that are just hypocritical clowns. Okay, I have to be getting punked right now. It has to be.
Joe, what's our big topic?
Twitch toss.
Oh shit.
Let's, Devin, you want to bring it up? And
are they going to talk about the new Twitch TOS? They already reversed it, but like, if they like, I don't care if they want to put porn on Twitch, do it, please, put porn on Twitch. Here's the thing: if Twitch did decide to go to the part where they're going to put porn on Twitch, you know, this is just food for thought for Twitch to think about. Okay. You have to make sure that it is easier for people in America, for instance, to have access to the streams for people that live in like fucking South America. Because, and here's my thought, and I want you to think about this. The conversion rate, right? Think about this. The conversion rate for the dollar the value of my dollar, my American dollar, is so much higher than the value of like some kind of Central or South American dollar that I would be able to afford more titties on Twitch of a South American streamer. This guy's going to gank me. You better not do it, dude. I will fart in your mouth. And I'm going to get ganked. So, obviously by this logic, I wouldn't want to talk to American girls because they'd be so much more expensive. Something to think about. It's something to think about. It's something that I thought about. Right?
Like official capacity, the Twitch TOS topic.
Yeah, tell me what about it.
Wait, Nick, if you scoot up a little bit and start shaking, you might be an advocate for Twitch right now. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh yeah,
my balls ain't getting my ass, man. There ain't no fucking way, man. I think
I'm talking about just cover the nips, dude. And just
oh
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
Like, right.
Oh, thank you for the sub.
With a big fucking Godzilla cock, like right here, or some shit. Draw that shit on. Big motherfucker.
Like in 3D. Damn, that's
something, man.
All right, Devin.
Going crazy.
Introduction to
animated.
Here we go. Everyone, silence, please.
It's kind of out of.
You think it's a gooner talking, dude? It's called being fiscally responsible. Shut up.
Nowhere. So Twitch just updated what they call their CCL, which is their content guidelines, and they wanted to be more clear on sexual conduct. But in doing so, they basically wanted to clarify it. So they basically presented it as keeping it the same. But then they updated a couple really important parts, notably nudity that's in drawn form, like art or hentai, that sort of thing, is allowed.
Hentai is certainly art, dude. It's certainly art. You ever see Shade Base? That guy does some crazy art. I'm just fucking kidding.
No. And so that made the art category go crazy and saw all kinds of like giant horse cocks and all kinds of shit last night.
Dude, octopus is just fucking people.
Yeah, but strangely, it's something I think might be new information for this podcast.
Well, actually, octopuses don't have penises.
Yes, if you go to like X and you search for like Twitch bans, every one of those artists got suspended. They all got messages, and so apparently the trust and safety team has not heard the message that this is now allowed, and there's some internal conflict within Twitch that's going on about this. But the short of it is that
how did that even be a thing?
Twitch has basically tripled down on their sexual content policy, and they've said there's several different types.
Well, they changed that already. So.
Of not safe for work stuff that's allowed, as long as it is labeled correctly. But that's led to a problem of a lot of these streams are not labeled correctly. And now I can get specific about the sexual content that's been updated if people want, and I can also like give our own take.
Get into it.
Okay,
This guy goes, "Lolly's art too." No, it's not. You're fucking crazy.
Like, I don't know, just as a real quick, I feel like Twitch got lost in that I don't know how long anybody here has been aware of like sexual content on Twitch. 7 or 8 years ago, the big like issue was girls playing League of Legends having webcams that were too big and then wearing sweaters or
the vertical ones.
Yeah, that was
Thank you for the sub.
That was everything that we fought about. Now it's like, is it girls that are looking like they're basically naked and doing softcore porn? Is this okay? We've moved the goalpost so much because Twitch has like lost sight of like the regulation should have never been around. Like, what are the exact outfits or whatever? It should be like, what is like the intention of the legal thing you're doing? Yeah.
Destiny.
Personally, I just don't give a shit anymore. You know, it's just like, who cares? If girls like let people show their boobies, and I just don't give a shit. It's just something I don't care about. I feel like I don't. Where'd the purist culture come from on Twitch? You guys are a bunch of goblins playing Grand Theft Auto, shooting hookers and then fucking them. Or I don't know. Maybe you're doing it the other way first. Personally, I would do the former. It's like what's you know what I mean? Like who gives a darn? Who gives a dingle?
The problem here. Sorry, yeah, because he says something points an intention. What intention?
What?
The hard
Fucking
intention. Then it's very difficult to prove. It's
No.
hard.
Hold on.
We're gonna get off into a thing. I want to clarify what Twitch's position is. Okay.
Sure.
So Twitch, just and for context for people that are listening, I'm in the advertiser space, and I have been for the last year. I used to do talent management, and now I when you talk about who's running ads on Twitch, that's me. That's my budget that I run on ads on behalf of clients, and I might pull that budget now as a result of this change. So I'm coming from that context, and I talk to Twitch directly about these things. So what Twitch?
That makes sense. If the advertisers aren't trying to put their stuff on there, I could see why you'd want to pull it. So there needs to be advertiser protections.
Is trying to do is they're towing the line between enabling female streamers. Their belief is that if they restrict these rules, then and I'm just saying what Twitch is saying, okay? If they restrict these rules, they are taking power away from female streamers to do their job, which is already in their mind more difficult than it is for males to succeed. Okay?
Oh, that's stupid as fuck. That's dumb as hell. What a terrible fucking argument. Their argument is that it's restricting female streamers. I don't like. It sounds like you're boiling female streamers down to just fucking sex. Isn't that sexist? That seems really weird that would be, if that's the real argument. Like, I don't, it rubs me the wrong way. Okay, weird.
Okay, so every time you introduce a rule that's like you can't do sexual content, they view that as penalizing female streamers, right? So that's this side.
That sounds sexist to women.
Twitch says that that's one side, okay? Then the other side of Twitch says that okay, as advertisers like me, we spend millions of dollars on Twitch. We don't want to see sexual content on our feed. If a VP of advertising at one of my brands calls up and says, "Hey, my 13-year-old saw this or a giant horse cock on Twitch," I'm out. Pull my budget. That's minus whatever 1.5 million, whatever it is for Twitch. So these two sides warn together. Okay, so now that that's established, those are the two sides that are within Twitch and they're arguing. I think we can go on discussion.
Yeah, real quick on the intention thing. When you say intention is the hardest thing to figure out, I kind of half agree, but when we say intention is hard to figure out, we're talking when we're between here and here, intention is hard to figure out. So I agree that in certain boundaries it can be, but right now we're way the fuck over here.
Exactly.
We're not even close. It's like when you're listening to Fox with your parents say something like, I think that guy is a thug, and you look at him was that racist? And you're not really sure, and you're kind of in this gray zone, as opposed to some guy that shows up in
True. Sometimes that guy was a thug, okay, but it's not racial, all right?
neo-Nazi KKK outfit. When the guy shows up in the KKK outfit, nobody's saying it's hard to figure out the intention of is he being racist or not? Because you're so far over the line. And I think that's where we're at with the content on Twitch right now. It is hardcore softcore. It's softcore porn, 100%.
Hardcore softcore porn. I love it. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you. That that's the gap is the same, except it moved position, right? I feel like before it was more about nudity, and now it's more about sexuality. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think the topic changed. It's why the bar moved, but I think the gap is still the same. Here's an example. Velvet used to jump around, whatever, and she had cleavage, right? And she had massive titties. I mean, guys, it is objective truth, right? You know Velvet 7?
Yes, you're completely right. Go ahead.
Okay, and she got suspended multiple times or whatever, right? And she objectively had.
They on Google right now, right?
She didn't have that much cleavage. She just had massive titties, right? So was her stuff really sexual? It's kind of hard to tell. But some of these other girls are titties out entirely almost with 5% covered, right? Some of them are not getting banned, right? So whether you really draw the line of whether something sexual or not, I think it's the intention that matters the most, right? Because if you have big titties and you're covering them a lot, I mean, is it sexual because you have bigger titties? I mean, where do you really draw the line?
No, but if you have the fucking tit, why you make it complicated?
I don't understand
if you have the tits out and the camera's huge, and
maybe if you're just kind of jiggling them up and down, that would be hot. I mean, that would be probably over the line.
gameplay small X, then what do you think they're fucking
no
doing?
gameplay. We're not
we're not even in gameplay anymore. We've moved 10 years past that. Where we're at right now,
I feel like you're
80%
giving
of
way
it.
too much credit, man.
Yeah, 80% of it needs to be banned, and we need to go back to.
We woo. There's a fucking problem.
To be clear, Destiny, it will get banned. There's no way advertisers don't push back against this change.
I mean, we keep saying that, but the more pie shit, that's unreal. What are we looking at? No,
I'm telling you, this is the line.
I know what you're saying, Devin, but how many years away are we from Indie Fox farting into the microphone?
Oh God, I hope. I hope that never comes, of course.
And it's just but it's just gotten more extreme from there. We're past that.
But when you have the visual imagery the way that it is on Twitch right now, that can't stand with advertisers. But Andy Fox farting into a microphone is probably fine. I mean, that's
but it wasn't just her farting. It was her on the bed with the booty shorts and with everything else. It just seems like
she did get permabanned for that, right?
Eventually, after that was the end of Coomer War 2. She didn't get banned, but we're Coomer War 4 now. It's just unhinged.
Regardless of the guidelines, bro, people are just gonna keep bending it and bending it and bending it. It's just gonna be a never-ending loop.
Because all of the people that did this stuff yesterday, they're all banned now. If you go to
they're not. No, what the fuck are you talking about? Go to the directory now.
Problem, though.
Nick, to be clear, there are more people doing it, but if you just go onto Twitter and search Twitch ban, and you'll see artists.
That's the most important thing. No, but you're missing the point. The most important thing is that you just scroll the directory. That's all it is.
I understand, but what I'm saying is this is not going to last. Twitch is banning this aggressively.
okay.
There are-
I mean,
there are more
they got a lot of
states-
people.
Maybe they didn't get the memo yet.
Yeah, but didn't you say it's a disconnect between trust and safety and the actual
Yes.
rules implemented?
Yes, yes, it is.
So
Yeah.
they're not intentionally banning to draw a line. They're banning so there's a disconnect of information between Dan
No,
Clancy.
the problem is I don't know what side is actually calling the shots. On one hand, on one hand you have Dan Clancy and the head of sexual content policy guidelines on a podcast saying we're like allowing this stuff, we're leading with this kind of stuff. But on the other hand, you have like
Well, it sounds like they were testing. They were testing to see where the guideline or the advertisers were, and they were testing to see where people were, the audience, and they did their tests, and it didn't work out for them. That's the short of it.
the safety team not doing that and banning super aggressively. Literally dozens of artists have been banned.
Yeah,
So I don't know what's. It's like an internal war at Twitch. I don't know what's
That's weird.
happening.
Don't call them artists, bro.
I'm looking at it now. This is
fucking do
wild.
that, bro.
This is wild. Like, brother, like we're talking full on. Like, we're not even talking anime pussies. We're talking about like
an artist.
we're talking
Hey,
in the
honey,
in
go
the
get the paint.
twerking,
Let's paint a
you
fucking
can
cock
see
on my
full
forehead
on
and be
candles
artists.
being like
Let's get it going.
advertised. Like
We can
we're
make some
talking like massive screen. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what they're doing.
Twitch just chatting is literally soft.
You know, listen. Here's my thing. You know what I think that we need? This is a little bit unrelated. I think that we need a website that's like TikTok, but just for like boobs. You know what I mean? Like I want to see girls doing TikTok trends, but I want to see them naked. You know what I mean? Like that seems interesting to me. You know, show me Amaranth doing the Barbie challenge, right? Just saying, something to think about.
Core porn now.
This is me as
That's
watching
just like the worst I've ever. That's like the worst fucking weird, creepy uncle joke I've ever made. Totally fucked.
Twitch expect to happen. Like when they thought like, of course people are going to push it to the highest degree they possibly can. I just don't understand what the
if there's a disconnect internally, why is the user punished? Why is the streamer or the partner punished? As far as they can tell, they're just listening to the rules. So why, even though
I agree with that.
you think
I
don't
correctly. I have an answer for you. There's two separate documents. Okay, so there's the updated sexual content policy, right, which states a certain thing, and there's another document still on the website that says yes, that's fine, but if you have exposed genitalia, that's not okay. So literally, the documents themselves are contradicting each other. And I agree with you. Ideally, the end user shouldn't be punished, but the TOS like they can't get their shit together. They don't know which is which.
How old are you gonna be on Twitch?
13,
12 or 13, yeah.
You can create an account.
Dog,
You
come on,
can't
man.
stream unless you're 18.
Yeah,
You know
but
what? You know what test? You know what test
yeah.
I want? Here's a test that I want, and this is so simple. Here, I'm posting a stream in chat. This is what I think psychologically the test should be. You need to ask yourself, okay, would you be okay with a 14-year-old doing this? And if the answer is clearly no, then I think it should be like probably not okay for Twitch. If it's like somebody streaming and they've kind of got like some big, what do you mean? Like on what?
Why is my mouse a fucking hammer?
Holy shit, it is. If you're playing a violent,
Holy fuck, my mouse is a hammer.
hold on, wait,
Tits?
excuse me. I know you're not about to say if you're playing a
This is
violent
about-
video game. There's no way you're gonna say something that fucking stupid, right?
If you're playing a violent video
You're
game.
on some fucking retarded shit right now. You're just trolling.
Yo,
Dare me,
I'm okay.
dare me,
You're
dare
trolling.
me,
You're
dare me.
trolling.
Oh, that's crazy.
You see that?
I've been here.
Jay,
you need a hammer.
It's a fucking hammer. You're supposed to be able to kids in it or something, maybe.
Bro, you know what's
On
weird about
Twitch?
this one? Yeah,
Click the fucking link, people, please, bro, please.
How
And
can she
then put
stay
your
so
mouse over
incredibly
her
slow that
body.
she never messes up? Like if she moves like a centimeter.
No, they're not naked. They're not naked. They have a cover beneath them.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
ridiculous, bro.
Listen, her
That's
specifically,
crazy.
she's on my recommended all the time on the side under the following all the time on
You
Twitch.
just told on yourself, low key, bro.
Listen, if you're getting something sexual on, you recommend it all the time. I'm thinking that's your fault. I'm getting fucking pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get fucking angry right now because I'm just getting my fucking ass pushed through my fucking dick hole over and over again. I'm gonna fucking rage out. I swear to Jesus Christ Almighty. Holy fuck.
I swear to God, no, but that's the only one. It's always she's always on recommended.
Yeah,
bro.
you gotta stop
they're-
clicking on that
it's not, I'm
motherfucker.
telling you,
No,
bro.
just only click on it.
I've never
It would recommend to Mo regardless because of valid.
Yeah.
Holy
She
shit.
starts her stream and
Yo,
it's
this
That's
Skype chat.
self-report right
so
there,
have
bro.
anything
That's so-
everybody. Yeah.
Yes,
They should have like
It's in the algorithm, bro. It's not me. It's in the algorithm.
It's not Mo.
Oh,
It's
this is
not
the
Mo.
only channel Twitch recommends me.
If he had that shit on YouTube, it would be
The hammer's hit it anywhere it wants, dude.
You
What
see
the
that,
fuck
bro?
is
You can
going
hit the
on?
left hit or the right
I've
hit.
hit-
Come on, bro.
I've hit both.
No,
No,
back to
no,
Destiny's
no.
point. And XQC, you gotta stop fucking doing this shit, bro. You just love to play right down the center, huh? So you're okay with the fucking kid
I
clicking
don't know if he's playing down the center. I think XQC is just playing devil's advocate, which whatever, dude. I appreciate
on
it.
that thing?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I
I
said.
know, but you're just bouncing
But he
around.
kind of makes a good point. It's like, okay, like there are video games that kids should not be playing, but they still allow it on Twitter, Twitch. You know what I mean? Like you got a game that's like rated fucking, shoot you, kill him. Like GTA is not for kids. At least that's my understanding. So it's like, if you let kids watch or play GTA, why not let kids watch titties? That's what I'm saying.
No, bro. Look. The creators know what they're doing. Yes, there's a problem with TOS, and yes, there's a problem with the people in charge, but it doesn't mean that the creators aren't to be held accountable. I mean, yo, be responsible. Don't be a stupid fuck.
Yeah, but if they're operating within the TOS, then it's not the creator's fault, right? So.
Crazy. All right,
You're
well,
right,
don't-
but
then say it.
with the correct tags and the correct things and sections and implemented systems, if you have an account at a certain age, some categories won't appear, everything goes bad for them. I think everything's fine. It's just what it is. Like there's some safeguards you can put in that
So
are
what would you
reasonable.
do? So what would you do? You make it 18 plus or something?
Oh no, you take that shit off the site then.
Yeah. You
Oh, you don't have it on the site?
Yeah.
Here's what I want to know.
Yeah, on the site. You kidding me? This is just
Yeah. All right, just make sure we're on the same page because
Twitch should just make a second platform, Twitch titties, like titty Twitch or something. You know what I mean? Just do something else. Name it something else and don't really associate it with the brand. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, why would Amazon be okay with this? That's my question. Because isn't it like this is like a subsidiary of Amazon at this point? No, is that the right way to use that? So
you because you keep trying to play both sides. You know, we got
No. Because once you
because adults being naked shown to kids is way more uncomfortable than just violence. Maybe. I mean, your argument would be that like it's not real violence, right? It's just video game violence. I don't know. I just don't think that I care that much. Like, I don't think that it's something that's like super important to me. You know, people get so offended when I'll be like, I don't care about this too much. Like, I'll watch content, I'm like, this doesn't matter to me. Like when I did that H bomber guy video, it was an interesting video. It was well done, but I was like, I don't really care. Like, I don't care about plagiarism. You know, and they're like, oh, why you watch? It's like it's something to watch. And it's interesting. But like, do you care about everything that you engage with in the real world? That's exhausting. Like, you care about your like when my mom shows me her like vegetable garden. Wow, this is awesome. I don't care. I don't fucking care. You don't care either when your mom shows you weird shit like that. But I love my mother, so I'm gonna pretend I care. My point is it's like, shut up. You know, not everybody cares about everything. We don't have to. This doesn't have to be the most important topic in the world to me when I'm talking about something. Shut up.
understand it. Streamers are literally brain dead.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, and they just jump from one into another. Okay? And what people do, they make metas and they abuse metas and then they push it to the limit until it breaks. Okay, and what's gonna happen is that if this gets too many views and this gets too big, people are gonna start losing the views race against other people, and we're gonna start doing gameplay with a corner of a drawing being made by somebody else or some shit.
Imagine a dude just sitting there with his like whole hard cock out playing games.
Of big ass cities because people like watching that, so they have gameplay.
You know, it's so funny, dude. Sometimes this is the thing that bothers me the most in the entire world. It's so annoying when I'm looking at like I'm looking at adult content. There's like, for whatever reason, if you fucking jank me, dude, I'm gonna cry. For some reason, there's like one site that is the advertisement for like everything. It's so annoying. It's like some webcam site. I don't remember the name of it, but it doesn't matter what you're looking at. That's always the ad for whatever website you go to. I don't know why it's so fucking annoying. But sometimes like you'll see when it pops up that there are girls who actually play video games naked, and it's weird. Like, I looked at it for a second. I was like, that's interesting. Nothing to really do there. I mean, like, that's not exactly something I'm trying to mix together. But it's so weird. It is weird. Imagine seeing that on Twitch, though. You turn it on, it's just a bunch of girls playing League of Legends poorly with their fucking titties out. I would do it with my penis out. No, I wouldn't. It's too small. But, that'd be interesting.
Camera and titties at the same time. Everybody's like min-maxing all these systems, and
it's all
doing
race.
It's gonna be a fucking disaster because if you don't, you lose. Sorry, are you a loser streamer?
Yeah, you're right.
And what confused me is they should have known that before they knew that
Guys, look, man. I mean, we can't just talk about this game, and the only way to be successful in the game is to have big tits and show them on stream. I mean, there's a lot of ways to be successful in this game of streaming and content creating. I mean, titties.
I feel like not everybody's going to gravitate towards big titty streamers if they made that a thing. I'm sure some people would, but I think for the most part, like, I imagine you'd keep your base, right? I mean, if you're afraid that they're going to go to big titty girl streamers, maybe you're just jealous that you're not a big titty girl. Maybe it's time for the girls to rise up, or for you to become trans and get big titties. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
Aren't the only one, right? So
yeah, but it's the simplest by a long shot.
Yeah, but I also think you have to factor too. You have to factor too. Like, imagine, and I know this is hard. It's weird. Like, imagine if you're like a woman on this site trying to make it. Like, it's already weird enough that like there's kind of this expectation you got like at least a fansly, and now you're on Twitch streaming as a woman, and it's like
what?
You have to have at least.
Yeah, I get what he's gonna say. Now the expectation is if you are a woman on a streaming site like Twitch, if you don't show off the goods, people are going to be like, why aren't you showing us your tits? It's kind of the same thing with guys. Like, if you're a gamer and you suck at games, people will criticize you. Like, if you're a streamer and you suck at games, people will generally be like, oh, you suck, which is fair. But there's an expectation of being a good player when you're streaming a video game. And it's the same thing with women. There's an expectation of you having to sexualize yourself. And so you get a little bit harassed by your audience. So
least like a fan house or not an OnlyFans, at least like a Fansly or a fans house. Like,
I still don't care.
Something. Now you're sharing
Are there examples of pretty popular girl streamers that don't have those things?
Yes, they are, but they get berated and they get annoyed, and people in chat are like,
those are the true lessons right there.
Hold on. Don't get too far away from me. Okay, fine. Put that to the side, though. Those examples still exist, and I would argue that the most popular ones I mean, not all of them, but I mean, a lot of them don't have the fucking OnlyFans and don't have the fucking fan.
Yes, yeah, hold on. Yeah, I agree, but even though they don't have it, the pressure of the viewers is overwhelming, and it's not by a long shot.
Look, it's okay, but
it's annoying.
Like,
it's not.
It's annoying. I completely agree. But I'm just saying that you guys are saying, you're like implying that the titty thing is a game, and if you don't do it, you're gonna get beat by it. And I don't think that that's a fact. I think that it can be true.
The problem is that if you look at the per capita number, there's one of those successful female streamers for every like 2 or 3.
You know if that's comparable? I think it's kind of comparable. I think my overall point is that there is I'm not saying it's a bad expectation. Like I don't my argument wasn't that being told you're shitty at a game, I'm gonna get killed again. I just fucking res so that I can run back to town. It's taking me fucking 25 hours to get back to town. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna have a meltdown. Anyway, my point is that there is an expectation, usually for if you're a guy playing a game, to be good at the game, and usually if you're a girl, to show off your tits. That was it. I'm not saying one or the other is worse. It's worse to be a girl with the expectation of showing your boobs, right? To be honest with you, my point is that like it exists differently for different groups of people, and that's going to have an impact on like women. If they make it much more the status quo to be able to show off your boobs, women are going to get harassed more. That's the only point that I'm making, right? It's the only point that I'm making.
300 men. So if you look at the top 100 list, top 500 list, top
no,
100
I'm not comparing the female to the guy thing. I'm talking about girls who have the OnlyFans and girls who don't. That's what I'm talking about.
The reason that's important is that whenever Twitch enforces any kind of, whenever Twitch enforces heavier sexual content policy rules, right? Their argument is they're making it more difficult for all females to succeed.
And
that's
true.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on.
True. So who cares? Who gives a
fuck? Let me pause you. I like you.
Why don't they just like push things that girls like to play more? Like gaming for girls or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Using the real world in order to give an example, if faster for Nick. Okay, listen, Nick, you've seen what people do for views, how people change their content to get more successful. You've seen it, right? If I told you right now, you have 1,000 viewers right now, and you can get to 2,500 tomorrow if you just do this. If you lower your camera by 10%, 10 degrees, do you do it? I mean, do you do it? You and now. If you do, all you do is tilt your camera downwards a little bit.
No, I wouldn't do it personally because I wouldn't want to like engage with that type of audience. Because I don't want to have like that kind of audience that's begging for a certain kind of content. So I know I wouldn't like sell out for that, but I understand people might.
You would. I imagine you would.
I'm with you, bro. I don't have to do that. So no.
So I'm telling you, most 90% of the people would do it.
That's for a lot of them. You're you, I'm me, and look, like there's girls that exist that are killing the fucking game that don't do that shit. So as long as there's examples like that,
yeah, but it's way harder to sexy see.
When the landscape is.
How come Adin is not talking? I want to hear him shit talk.
How does having things on the platform make it less harder?
I didn't say it wasn't harder. I'm just saying.
No, but the example for Nick doesn't work because he literally doesn't move his camera down at all. So like, it's like, it's like
I don't know, man. I don't like the way we're doing this, man.
I'm gonna add this in. Listen, I keep seeing posts about people need to see nudity or the upper half of the breasts as an artistic form and stop sexualizing. But let me ask you this: like, it's very easy to take the moral high ground and high road that point and post about that for the pander points of 2023 woke culture. But at the end of the day, it sure as hell feels to me that the women themselves, like XQC said, are choosing to sexualize themselves because it is the easy view. So how can you backpedal into that stance to protect yourself from the criticism?
There's nothing. Wait. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with people that want to go down that route, and nobody's crying about it. Those women are crying about it. But the issue is when you make a platform for a particular thing. When you make a platform for a particular thing, it kind of it up for everybody else when you expect it to be another thing, right? It's a really good example of this is the proliferation of low effort content across what were traditionally high effort content platforms.
What are you talking about, Destiny?
Really good examples like the History Channel. If you were alive like 20 years ago, you turn on the History Channel, it's like documentaries about like World War II and Vietnam and all sorts of shit. If you turn on every single channel playing on TV, it's all reality TV shit. And like we can say, well, if they want to make reality TV, it's fine and it makes money, people watch it. Like, yeah, sure, but like it'd be nice if I could go somewhere that didn't have reality TV trash and I could just watch this particular thing. And I feel like for Twitch, like if I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I get that. But you can find stuff that's not reality TV trash. So
let's see tits on the internet or software porn on the internet. There's a billion websites that I have bookmarked right now that I can go and watch. Right. I have it on Twitch. There's no reason for it there.
100%.
Yeah. It's because people are cornered into competing. And people, people are starved. What happens is that because of this whole phenomenon, whether it's the same thing with misinformation, with news outlets, people don't even do real news anymore. They just do clickbait. Why? Because they're dying to dog shit. They have to adapt to dog shit. It is what it is. I mean, it's just a landscape. And
I don't think that people are doing more clickbait nonsense because they have to. I think they're doing it because they want to take the easy route. Like I'm not buying into this whole like idea that's like, oh, they have to do that. No, they don't. They choose to do that. I understand that there might be more pressures to do it, but you're ultimately choosing to make dog shit fucking clickbait content. And it's ironic for XQC to make that point considering he does like the lowest effort reactions ever. I mean, I do get reactions too, but he does like the lowest effort reactions ever. You know what I mean? Generally speaking, things go into one direction and they tend to rebound in some capacity. So
just think that at least Twitch would have something like Coomer glasses. You go to the fucking site and you go to the directory and you see no Coomer shit. If you want to do the Coomer shit, you click on Coomer glasses, you put it on, and all the channels that intentionally put sexualized content now start to appear. It is what it is. Just have a filter. Yeah, that would fix it. I think
it won't fix it. You have
Coomer glasses. That's incredible.
to get it off the website because of advertisers. Because the website can't be profitable with that
They
kind
won't
of
pay.
stuff. Not only that, but even banks.
Tell the advertisers to shut up. Fuck. What did Elon Musk say? Fuck you. Right? He was pretty based. That was pretty based, right, guys? Pretty fucking based.
Like, for example, banks won't even do transactions with not safe for work content. This is the problem that OnlyFans had, for example, when they were like, oh, we're going to go safe for work. It's because banks are so fucking hardcore about not safe for work versus safe for work transactions. You have to pay 5 to 7% per transaction if you go not safe for work.
That's
It's
crazy.
insane.
Really? That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I wonder if part of that's because there can be sex trafficking through that. I think it's just probably like a sin tax almost. You know, they might just not want it to be associated with them.
So they tax it way up. Wow.
Amazon, why did they do that? Why? Why is it more expensive for couple sex shit?
Sorry, why they charge more?
Yeah.
There's different kind of regulations around those banks. So for it's literally law. There's different regulations. So
That's double. They should put that way. It should be 50%.
What do you mean?
Shit, you want to do titties? Like, give me half your shit. Well, I mean, if it makes shit worse,
I mean, it is probably in some countries.
It should be 50%.
Let me ask.
I mean, to be clear, if it was a 50% tax, it would actually be giving you a third of your shit because it would be the price plus 50%. That's makes that a third of it. But okay.
I want to bring this point up real quick.
It's like if you have $10 and it was taxed at 50%, that's $15. $5 of that dollars would go to the tax.
Tell me.
All
Okay,
right,
so
new
I keep seeing
pop-up
posts,
moments.
and I see a lot of support from a lot of viewers, right? The vocal minority of viewers, right? The ones that are
favorite,
loudest.
yeah.
That's right. I see a lot of
My
support.
fucking favorite.
I see a lot of support in the stances of Twitch has never been a platform for children. I've seen takes like Twitch. What's the other one?
That's not really true, is it? I mean, yeah, they'll play some mature games like Grand Theft Auto. I know I keep going back to Grand Theft Auto, but I mean, I still think that that's typically more towards young boys.
Twitch
children.
should be, or what the kids watch should be on the parents' responsibility. I've seen takes that.
There's a level of truth there, though. There's a level of truth that there is some like pretty heavy or partial parental responsibility. I agree with that. I mean, your kid's gonna be a dork though if they can't play the newest like cool game. But fuck it, let your kid be a dork.
Or if you don't like it, don't watch it. So let me ask you this: these are takes that I've had previously in the past, right?
Yeah,
now let me ask you this: where the fuck was this energy now? Listen, I get it. It's the pandering bullshit culture where because it's sexual empowerment, people are gonna get behind it. But if you truly are consistent, if you're truly consistent to that take, why was the energy different last year when they came at specific gambling, not even the shady type of gambling? They came after, I would say, the most transparent, authentic type of gambling that actually had somewhat of control and had somewhat of a public message of advocating against it. Yes, I was playing it, but where is the energy there? Where is the energy of, oh, it's the parent's responsibility? Where is the energy of, don't watch it if you don't like it? Where is that energy that Twitch is not primarily a child platform back when they were advocating on their high horses for a year straight, crying, screaming out loud about the banning of gambling to protect the children? Where are those people now?
Yeah, relax, dude. It's okay.
What are their?
I would argue, I'd probably argue that gambling is worse than porn. To be honest with you, like you can be a porn addict, absolutely, but I think that gambling is much worse, in my opinion. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, we're talking about. I mean, you can get addicted to either of them, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel like gambling is so much worse, and maybe I don't have any statistic or backing, but I just feel like it's worse. Like midline, I don't know. Like we could all gamble fun. I mean, there is gambling. Gambling has become very prevalent. Look at my balls. No, look at the rising up of a lot of, at least in New York, there's a lot of like Asian crane games. I say that's because there's a lot of more Asian markets and stuff in where I live, which is awesome, by the way. But like, there's a lot of like crane games because I guess they like that in whatever Asian country. That's a form of gambling. Or whether you get like those little cutie cuffs or the little those surprise balls where it comes with a Disney figure or a little tchotchke. Tchotchke. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little Cheez-It thing. What are those called? That's a form of gambling. I just feel like people have a better relationship with stuff like gambling than porn, or they have a worse relationship. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel, I guess.
Takes now. Why are they getting behind this now? It doesn't make any sense to me. Can we please discuss that?
What
What the fuck's going on?
should have got one of them on the pod today.
You really should have.
I don't like trapping people.
I wanted to know their opinion on that. Like,
I don't know if
they look.
I don't know if I qualify for that. I mean, I opposed gambling on Twitch, and I also oppose sexual content on Twitch for the same reason, so I can discuss it. But,
I also oppose the gambling on Twitch, except that we never got that. They opposed the stake on Twitch. That's all that happened.
That's right. Very inconsistent in its own. Listen, if you want to talk about like, we could segue into the other topic. I want to stay on this topic, but listen, if you want to talk, they kept fighting for the children, this gambling stuff. If you look it up, the most prevalent form of underage gambling is sports betting.
Sports betting.
The number one gambling in the world for underage children, for underage adults or underage humans is sports betting. It is the number one, yet it is so culturally accepted, it is normalized, and is all over the place on Twitch. Twitch, Amazon, its parent company, has a multi-billion-dollar deal in which these ads play on Twitch, yet I don't hear a fucking word. And now we're moving on to this new TOS, and people are saying, oh, Twitch was never a child platform. Oh, don't watch if you don't like it. Oh, what's going on? Why is no one saying anything about this?
Why do you think?
People called
me
me crazy for so long.
Because it doesn't fit their agenda.
Has told.
Doesn't fit their agenda. That's absolutely
I'll
right.
try guys. I want to make a good point yesterday that was kind of quiet. It was late at night. Okay, back in the days when it was the gambling drama, okay, people were making tweets as it was happening, and they made tweets directly when the policies were adjusted, right? And it was all about protecting the children, right? Yesterday the policies were updated and things were starting going off the rails. No big streamers tweeted to say to children yesterday, right, or today. Where's this children defense? Where's everybody now? I thought it was all about defending and protecting the children. Now it disappeared. Why? I don't get that.
So what is the agenda exactly? How
it's real quick. The agenda is just it's just like
we don't know their agenda.
It's just hypocrisy.
We're just assuming that there's a planned emotion.
It's power control. It's just jealousy.
I mean, it's just that. So especially like over the last, we have a lot to talk about here because like over the last year, it feels like most of these broadcasters have just taken the absolute middle of the road take, say the most lukewarm shit to get by and to generate like whatever everybody else wants to hear and move on. And that's like been the meta of a lot of these like really big people now. So I think that no one is going to comment on this from that side because they just it's just simply they want to toe the line.
I also don't think this topic's big enough for them to talk about it. There aren't other big streamers. No, but listen, there aren't big streamers like you or Train or whatever to have a debate on stream about with this fucking thing. This topic is not big enough for any of these guys to come up and talk up and start making public tweets, band together and create outrage.
I'm gonna one up your thing and say there's nobody that's competing with them or making more money than them or spending their livelihood. That's what I'm talking about. It's not about the size of what it's about. It's about how threatened their economy is and how much distraction they're losing because they're not doing it.
It doesn't affect them at all.
It could be possible, but the way I view it is like streamers love talking about shit when there's something to gain from it.
For sure.
And I think that's a big part of the puzzle for me when I think about this topic, and that's why I think we haven't seen shit.
Yeah, true. It's just unfortunately, streamers, like I said earlier, they're branded monkeys. They're all about the numbers. I don't blame them. It is what it is. Okay, I feel like that at my early beginnings. But a lot of times when
you're still like that, buddy. Don't get it fucked up.
No, I mean, it's not all about.
You saw a clip from me. You went on for 10 minutes. I mean, you are good buddies. I think anyway. But you didn't even know the fucking half of it.
You could be my dad. I still cook your shit up.
That's fine. You were brain dead Abe talking shit on a 20-second clip, and I had to DM you say, listen, you didn't even watch Past Rocket, and you didn't watch it. So you're that. Don't act like you're different. I am too.
Fight me.
I don't want to fight you. I'll kiss you.
Listen.
I'm just saying, I'm just calling my bullshit. You know what I mean? No. Both sides. This guy XQC. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's the same one. All right, sorry.
Yeah, but I think you're missing. Okay. Still, okay. Even if I did that, it was bad views or whatever. Let's say you have a point. I can see that point to you. Okay, fine, I did that. The main point, that's not the main argument I was saying. The main argument I was saying is that if somebody does something like controversial or something kind of spicy or whatever, right? The chance somebody's going to talk about them, right, changes drastically, whether or not they are overtaking somebody in viewership, getting more opportunity than them, going past them, making more money. And that thing that inherently really sucks because it shouldn't be because that we're competing and I'm only not going past you that you should be talking about it. You should be whether it's right or wrong. Not because I'm going past you, but all these people, like, it's always like, oh, dude, this guy normally has 20K viewers. Now he's doing this gamba shit. Now he's getting 50K and it's really popping off. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that because I'm going to buy more, buy whatever, right? So I'm going to say, oh my God, guys, this is so shitty because they're going past you. And that's really fucking shitty of a behavior to do when everybody's doing that shit.
It's just jealousy, right? It's annoying too. I will say though, it's also annoying to like feel pressured to speak on things that maybe you don't want to fucking talk about. And I'm sure we all deal with that in our own ways. And like I think a lot of times, content creators and people in our space just say,
yeah, I get that. I mean, sometimes people, even for nobody like me, will ask me to talk about stuff and like feel like pressure me to talk about some things that I may not necessarily want to. Although that really doesn't happen to me as much as it used to. Honestly, that used to be a much bigger problem for me, but now it's really not.
You know what, man? Like this isn't one that I want to dip my toes in. You know.
Yeah,
so
sure.
They might feel a certain way about it, but they just don't want to pick that fight.
Okay, hold on. I don't think a pause. What did you say that I didn't agree with that made you feel like that? I want to know. Say it.
You told me that what'd you say that I was taught that I said something about my contract that was wrong? Yeah, but I didn't. I talked about my contract for an hour and I was very specific. Maybe I didn't include every detail, but who does that on their fucking contracts? I just said that I signed a very big deal, a life-changing deal, and I didn't preface that it was 2 deals in one. I just said kick, and you were upset about that. But I don't know if that's enough to be upset about. I mean, I talked for an hour on it, and all you did was tune into the clip.
Okay. I'm still gonna tell you today then. You chose your wording very carefully. You said it. Yeah.
Is that when you got the kick contract or something, or the Twitch like what is? Why didn't XQC melt down over that?
Clip. This is in.
Can we turn the speed down only when XQC is talking? If only, man. If only. I just feel like you only need to hear one word of what XQC is saying to understand what he means. You know, like it doesn't really matter.
I mean, still though, it's the important. The nuance is important here, because it's something.
Let me ask you something though. How many times have you been clipped and just instead of someone just tuning into the 20 seconds, they watch the whole thing of what you said, you didn't even go back to see what I said because I talked about that for like an hour. Look, I'm over it. I'm just saying that you be doing that shit too. You be talking about anything and everything, which is fine. It's your game. But you were talking about my shit off a fucking 20-second clip, and I talked about it for an hour. So imagine that, because I said so many fucking things that you didn't pick up on, and you went off on me on your stream. And I'm totally cool with it, bro. I fucking love you. But I was just making a point that you do that shit too.
You're right. You're right. But a lot of times when that shit happens, okay, and there's hints of something else, I immediately switch stance immediately.
That's fair.
If somebody said, yo, he misspoke, look 10 seconds into the VOD, he said this, and you debunked it, I'll be fine with it. But if I say on stream, I'm like, yo, guys, I got this new ball and it's red, right? And then so watches this. So he watches this and says, yo, guys, she says he has a red ball. And I'm like, dude, no, what the fuck? It was blue. It was blue. But in the VOD,
Believe me, I get it, bro. I had so many of.
See, I understand what he's saying. I can hear him. I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
My people, the community that I had, them fam, in those comments on every Dexerto, Jake idiot tweet saying, yo, you guys didn't even watch the VOD. He said that, and they were trying to put the clips under it, and then you spoke on it, and it was just off that 20-second clip. It's all good. Look, I have no malice in my heart. I was just making a point that you do that shit too.
Yeah, to be fair,
I was upset because people
bro, we've all been clipped out of context where it's just like the 20 seconds when we said so much more. You know,
can I ask something? Outside on this topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't really dial. Like, I only know this from you guys talking about it. In your explanation outside of the clip, Nick, did you express the whole, like, you know, the fact that, like, you had two separate contracts and that the gambling was on one and the stream was on the other or whatever?
No, but at the time I didn't even know that. I thought it was all one contract.
Oh,
fair enough.
Okay, that's actually can't be mad at that.
I know, but the clip itself, the clip itself, it sounded a lot like more direct than it actually was, because we were talking about it for an hour in a very open format. So when you just clip 20 seconds,
to be fair, I got
so isolated.
I was upset at Nick as well because the wording was poor. But he explained himself.
You want to give the viewers a little bit of context on what's going on?
But he explained something in text, and, you know, I texted him privately when we dealt with it there. But so the context is this, okay? I'm not even dialing Nick. It's actually mostly every streamer that does it so far, except for a couple, right? I think there is a. This is my opinion. I'm gonna give you the context, and I'm gonna give you my opinion. Okay, so the context is a lot of people on Twitch, they believe this weird narrative that when you get a kick deal, you must gamble with the kick deal. This is the narrative being pushed.
I've never heard that before. My understanding is that Kick just, I don't know, they're sponsored by like a gambling machine, so they get a lot of sponsorships through that, like so they can give like a higher amount of the ad revenue or something. That was my understanding. I never got the idea that you had to gamble. Did anybody actually get the idea that you had to gamble? I thought that the moral argument was like, oh, it's backed by a gambling organization, so it's fucking shitty or whatever. Isn't that
okay? And I think it is a lot easier for streamers to kind of just let it happen and not distinguish that that's not the case than to, you know, the other way around. So what happens is every stake deal you see, okay, it was the desire of the streamer to get it. Kick wants to stay away from that entirely. So it is the management that went after it out of their way to make sure it happens. Most of the time, almost all of the time, okay, Kick wants to stay away from the gambling. So it is the other party that is asking for the contract, for the stake contract, which is a separate contract. That is what we're talking about. X was upset that it wasn't clarified because Kick got a lot of hate for that. And Nick is saying that it was an out-of-context clip and he didn't realize that you should have clarified on it.
Yo, Trent. Listen, I was reporting. So this is not something that came later on. This is something that was at the beginning of the platform, at the first iteration of the idea of Kick as a platform. That was already in the mindset, into the works. Bro, I was at the club with fucking Your Rage, okay, and with Yasro, and we're talking about this. And I talked to Eddie about making Kick like 2 years in the past. And it was already about that. And it always stayed about that. And it's why I'm so adamant about fighting this fight, because I know how it is. I know how it was, you know. And seeing people like me like break the image like that, it just sucks. It just sucks because we're very involved in this project.
And so the image of Kick is it being a separate entity from Stake.
Right. It's supposed to be like that. But yes, it's a completely different product. Yes.
Yeah, it's trying to even get away from the gambling as well. But like I said, people are.
Is that true? I feel like that's just not true. Because that wasn't the whole thing like founded on being able to gamble once Twitch decided that wasn't kosher anymore. So this idea that like, oh, they're trying to get away from the gambling. I mean, I don't know if I believe that. Is that even true? Like.
People want it.
Isn't it hard to do that though when they're owned by the same company?
No, I don't know if we want to have this discussion, but as the only person not on a contract here or kickback line, I would definitely take issue with this.
What I mean by get away from the gambling is
like marketing wise.
No, they don't want like so streamers.
Okay, so we're pussyfooting around it.
Marketing wise, streamers that we're acquiring from other platforms, we would prefer them not gamble, but they would like to gamble and they would like the stake contract.
Many
so that's
of those deals have gambling deals.
Didn't he leave? Didn't he want to be a gambler? Then Train made it so he could gamble. No. Okay, whatever.
Devin, I'll tell you. Sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry about that. Listen. You need to understand that many.
Okay, so you give me a little TLDR. You don't have to gamble, but if you don't, you'll never get the lucrative contracts that draw people to Kick. Maybe that might be true, but that could change. Time goes on, but
gambling streamers were literally denied Kick deals on the basis they're gambling streamers. Almost all of them. There are no gamblers only as their main content that is currently on Kick as their main shit at this point. Only the early guys on. Yeah. Go look it up. There's like Yasuo, I think, a couple gamblers, and then they stopped signing people that do gambling as their main content. I know of many, not saying names, at least 3 people that are pretty big that are gambling as their main content and were denied Kick deals.
So you know the structure of a basic Kick contract. You probably reviewed dozens of these. Okay, I also know it. I've also reviewed dozens of these. Okay, so you know the hourly rate, right? And you know the percentage of people have to stream on Kick. And you know that in many of those contracts, there is an attachment for gambling, right?
There's an attachment.
There's
an attachment for gambling.
I don't know how specifically we want to get into kick shit here because I don't like really feel comfortable. I'm the only one here that isn't getting a kickback from them in some way.
Wait. I structured it. I structured that hourly thing.
Are you not paid by kick at all?
Paid by kick? By how?
Anyway, I'm just curious.
I'm not.
So no, Devin, just
Oh, really?
it's fine. No, Devin, you're really good. So you believe or you've seen contracts that require
I've
gambling.
personally reviewed many contracts with gambling stipulations in them.
And here's what I'm asking you: was the gambling set forth as a requirement by Kick, or did the streamer want to gamble?
I've seen both.
It's
But to be clear, sorry, let me answer that clearly. Kick is not forcing gambling on anybody. I don't think. But like, that's not what I'm trying to say. But to say that, what I'm saying is to say that Stake and Kick are divorced from each other is just a non sequitur. It's just not true. It can't be true because there's no way the site can make money unless you're profitable.
I mean, I understand what's happening. Kick doesn't necessarily explicitly tell you have to do gambling, but they want the gambling entities. That's where the lucrative contracts are. They're basically like, oh, you can go there, but if you gamble, I guess because like they figure that's the only real. I don't know. Okay, whatever. I mean, it doesn't really. It sounds to me like Trainwrecks is saying that they want to get away from it. I get that, but then also you guys founded it based on gambling, so it's like you kind of sucked that wiener, no?
Okay, it's the same as Twitch. How much of Amazon do you feel on Twitch? How much Amazon products do you feel when you're on Twitch? Not a lot. It's how they want it for Kick. They want you to go on Kick and feel Stake.
Yes, but Amazon is not pushing slots on people.
Oh my fucking god! I mean, they're putting their own deals and their own advertisers on it.
Amazon is a platform.
Prime and shit.
Twitch is pushing slots.
I didn't know we were gonna get here. That's why I wanted everybody to just.
Holy shit! Oh yeah, listen. Okay.
I didn't know this would turn into this.
I gotta. No, you don't have to hop anywhere, bitch. You don't go anywhere.
Let's bounce back to the TOS thing before we get to this.
No, wait. Tell me where. I'm gonna go do drugs. Okay, I got fun things I want to do tonight. I gotta wake up at 9 a.m. in the morning. I gotta put my 4 hours in here. Okay? No, you're not going yet. I have to go. No, you're not. You're not going anywhere.
I need to leave.
I'm not going.
He said he has to go, but he stays for another 3 minutes.
But if he does leave, Aiden might unmute.
Yeah, Aiden will come back. Wait, can I apologize to Aiden first though, so that we're cool?
Yeah, I apologize. The shit you said about the Moscow was kind of.
It was. I'll apologize. I don't know if he might not be muted right now.
Aiden, you're muted.
I don't know if there's gonna be a real one.
Oh, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Listen, Aiden, we had a conversation. Okay, before. I think
Don't apologize, pussy. What the fuck? It was funny.
the best thing we can do is make the world a better place, and the best way we do that is for you to f yourself. Love you. Bye.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? What a gooner. And Destiny's such a gooner.
I slipped it out from the rat.
Jesus, did he tell him to take his life, bro? That's fucked up. Why would he say that? Jesus Christ. Well, at least he didn't really apologize, because that's all I really wanted for Christmas.
No, there's no shot.
Aiden, send the goons. Send the goons after him, Aiden.
Come on, man. That shit's not gonna be real.
All right. Well,
Aiden,
he did say he was sorry.
You have full permission.
He apologized.
Do whatever you want. That was fucked up. I did not. I should have known better, but I did not.
Bro, Train, I don't care. Not gonna actually.
I think that's just Destiny's way of just saying I love you, right?
Yeah,
It is possible. I'm sure he said that to Melina many times. It's probably why their relationship is so strong.
Yeah, he's a complicated guy.
Can I actually talk now?
Yeah.
You could talk the whole time, but you were being a little bitch about it.
No, I actually got text to Nick. I couldn't say anything. Couldn't talk.
No way. Okay, my bad.
Him and fucking Destiny were subtweeting each other.
No,
were they really? You guys are going at it?
Really?
He was trying to get my Twitter community deleted. He was trying to tell people to spam report it, but nobody did.
Actually?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we right here in the call and all that bitch shit's going on, huh?
Literally.
Crazy.
That's
That's wild, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
Isn't that wild?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Thank God, I was silenced.
No.
Hey,
mentally or there.
hey, W's in chat for myth.
Wait, somebody was talking shit. Wait, somebody left. Did it happen? Wait, what?
Wait, we need Rage's opinion. He's been quiet down there, bro. You need to speak up. Come on.
This is
Everybody knows I hate the hypocrisy and that bullshit, but like it's not changing. I wanted to change.
Listen, are you
I was asking you, do you have
Wait.
Yeah,
I'm curious about that too, man.
Destiny, he did like a fake exit to cause John to come back because he's young. Okay, but go ahead, Destiny.
What are you talking about? Wait, hold on.
back?
No, I'm high. I heard somebody talking shit and I left.
Who?
I don't know, my whole chat said
Streets said you trying to get somebody's Twitter community
You said
deleted.
you tried deleting a Twitter community, which
Oh, Aiden's community should be spam report off the internet. Yeah, they've been posting pictures of my family and my address for the past 2 hours. Yeah, Aiden's not doing shit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Jesus, Aiden's a bitch. Damn. Wait, so after Aiden decided to go off in his little fucking crybaby tangent, he decided, like, his community decided to try to dox Destiny. And so Destiny's trying to get him off Twitter. Yeah, that's completely reasonable. That's probably why he told him that he should take his own life. And, you know, some would agree. Not me, of course. Like, you have a responsibility to do something about that.
Aiden, come on, bro.
I have no control over that.
I hate it when streamers say that they have no control over their audience. They do. They do.
No, listen, it's all part of the game. Listen, I appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate it. It's fine. I'm gonna be looking for the high schoolers rolling up, okay, with their pistols. That's cool. I'm just saying you can't call me a 50 times, get mad when I make one Wilson joke, then have your community try to dox me for 2 hours, post pictures of my family, and then sit here and cry, and then say like a cried bull, or you don't get to control your life, okay? Jesus Christ. But anyway, have fun. I love you guys. Okay, now I'm going for a
You both.
Hold on. I can control that, by the way.
I can't control that, by the way. He has a much higher level of control than he's trying to claim. He's a pussy. He's hiding behind the fact that like he can't 100% control it, but he absolutely could say something. He could say something on the live stream in the middle of it and say, guys, blah, you know, what to his community and communicate to them not to do what's going on. He could say something on Twitter. He just decided not to. He decided not to because he's a fucking pussy. That's really all it boils down to. Aiden's a fucking pussy. And he liked that. He wants that type of violence to go on in his community against Destiny. But interesting video. Interesting video.